Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So I thought we'd do a little bit of a Dayz live stream with some winter survival on the Mosque, which is, if you've not played it already, a pretty cold, harsh environment where all the food you come across is going to be frozen, and you're also having to deal with not only all the other survival elements in the game, such as zombies, wolves, bears, that sort of thing, but also managing your own body temperature to stay warm. Now, I've been playing on this server for probably a few hours, managed to find some warm clothing and some weapons, and we're just going to explore some of the military area up here, which I think if we was to look at our map, oh, there's a zombie near me. I think we're over at Athena 2. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Who knows who? You're an absolute dude. How you doing, man? Been a while since I spoke to you. Hope you're well. So yeah, we're going to go and check out Athena 2. See if we can find some gear. I haven't got night vision, but I have got a head torch, so we should be able to go down now. For those of you who have not played Nomos, you know there's an awful lot of zombies in this. Like, way more zombies than kind of vanilla in a lot of these areas. Excuse me. And with the new update that's coming soon, I know it's in the test branch at the moment, these zombies are going to become a lot harder. You're going to get faster zombies, they're going to be stronger, you're going to probably find it a little bit harder to kill them with different weapons. So I'm excited for that patch to drop when it does patch, and yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye out for that. But we're going to try and avoid these zombies if we can. Stealth is going to become a big part of the gameplay once that drops, because at the moment you can kind of take a few zombies out, kind of that are hanging around the side so they don't get aggroed and calling the rest of the zombies. But once that update comes out, you're going to find it a lot harder. So I'm looking forward to that. But let's continue to explore anyway. Yeah, I'm glad you're well, dude. That's good. Thanks for joining the stream. Good to see you in the chat. Now, some of you might know I've not been streaming for a while. I've not been really playing any kind of games like Dayz for a while, because I am actually at the moment studying a degree in sound design. It's going to be a course that's probably going to be running for another couple of years before I get my degree. So I'll try and upload a little bit here and there when I can. But once that degree is out of the way, I'll probably be able to do a lot more content. Although my plan is to do sound design for the game industry. So kind of like the music here and now, sound effects, things like that, is all the kind of stuff that I'll be doing. Yeah, quite excited about that as a future career, to be honest with you. Because, as you know, I really love my games. And the fact that I've been producing music myself, personally, for over 20 years. Oh, there's a guy over there. Where's he gone? There he is. Yeah, he's miles away. He looks pretty geared. That's not a good sign, though. The fact that he's just come from this direction means he might have looted all the stuff down here already. From a good distance. He's running the opposite direction. He ain't going to see me. He's going up to the helicopter crash, I think. There's a helicopter crash up there, if I remember rightly. Or at least there is one around there somewhere, I think. I ain't no clever clogs, Vic. I am literally just like kind of trying to get the final kind of piece of paper to say that I'm competent in something. You know, like I said, I've been doing music production and sound design myself for a very long time. But in order to get employed, you need to have a degree. Like when you're looking at the jobs for sound design and things, audio in games, and even with like TV and film, which is also something I could potentially do. One of the first things they list on the job description is must have a degree in kind of sound design or music technology and stuff like that, you know. So it sounds like there's a zombie in here. All right, that's a good sign that there's no one in here. So yeah, once we get that degree out of the way, it's stand more of a chance of getting some work in something I love doing, which is good. But you know, gotta try and chase your dreams, I guess, to a certain extent. Especially in these trying times. I think it's a miserable existence if you're just doing a job you hate just to get paid. Do you know what I mean? What's the point in living if you're not doing something you enjoy? I mean, what's that? A 12 gauge shotgun. I had found some mags for that a while ago, but I got rid of them. I just took the ammo out of them and got rid of it. Shotgun can be good for dealing with enemies close range, but like, yeah, it's not going to happen. We want something with better long range, which I've got now, I think. Carbine. I don't need the 9mm ammo because I'm not running anything but 9mm. They need it on paper, bud. They definitely do. I'm hoping that guy's not going to come back this way. Doesn't mean there's no one else around here. AR-15, but that's stripped. A couple of weapons over here. SKS and AEK. Yeah, I'm good with the weapons I've got actually. I think. To be honest with you, I've got an AK-15. I've got a few mags for that. Yeah, somebody's around here. There's a few. Yeah, this lockdown's been tough, Mick, for a lot of people, I think, including someone like myself. You know, I pretty much live on my own now, and not being able to go out and kind of socialise has been pretty difficult and quite taxing on your mental health as well, you know. I've had a few bad days, but I think gaming can really help with that sort of thing. It is a kind of form of interacting. I know it's not quite the same as meeting people, you know, in real life and having a beer with them or a coffee or whatever and a kind of catch up. But I think like being able to interact with people through creating content and seeing people's messages and obviously like now the live chat and just having a little chat with people, I think that's the next best thing to a certain extent. I have got an M82 buried. Like, I've got no scope for it at the moment. I've got one mag in it and some rounds, but that suppressor's huge. It's taking up a lot of space. Because we can get suppressors quite easily for them, I think I've seen them popping up quite a bit. We're not going to bother carrying that right now. We'll probably end up picking that up for the M82 once I find a scope for it. But that's a beast of a weapon, that is. That's like it's like a .50 caliber round. It's like an anti-material rifle, isn't it? It's basically the Barrett. The Barrett sniper rifle, which is an absolute beast. I think we're going underground. We're going to go down into Athena 2. I think this is Athena 2. I've not really played a lot on the Moss to kind of know all the names of places, but there is quite a big military base up there. That's hit up quite a lot. That's where I actually found the weapons I'm using now, was up there. I went up there last night and had a quick nose around. Yeah, I hear you, man. Like, social media does have its negatives, you know, I'm not going to lie. It can be quite negative for some people, and it is a place where people, unfortunately, can get bullied and trolled. But I think it's also a good place if you've got the right people following you. And you're following the right people. I think their content can really lift you up. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. It's all good, man. I agree with you. Saving grace in this lockdown with social media. Do you know what I mean? Alright, let's actually, I need to switch this on. We've still got a little bit of body heat. We are going to lose our hood though, which is going to make us a little bit colder, but... Down into the dark depths of Athena 2. Let's have a quick look. Doors are closed, then we're going to be all good. Fresh fire axe. Hey boy. Mine's damaged. Fire axe at the moment, I don't know if it's going to change with this new update, but it is like the best melee weapon against zombies, and also comes in handy for cutting down trees, but I think I might have to lose it at some point for space. What's in this field backpack? What are they? 762 by 54, I've got loads of those. Backpack's worn, mine's worn as well, it's the same one as what I'm wearing now, so. Aaron Hawk, welcome to the stream, bro. You've got pneumonia, dude. Wow, that's not nice. I've not personally had it, but I know people who have had pneumonia and it can make you really ill, so I'm wishing you a speedy recovery, dude. I hope you feel well soon. But gaming is a good way to be able to take your mind off of things like that. It really does help focus your mind on something else, and you know, preoccupying your mind can really help with recovery of lots of different things, you know. What rounds that I got in it? 308 Winchester rounds. We need those for our HK 417, which is 308s. So actually, saying that, I don't even know if this magazine will fit. This is a Scar H mag. I don't know if that will fit in that rifle. We're gonna take that. We're going to take that mag and check that out anyway, because some mags for different rifles that hold the same ammunition will actually work with them. Is our gun cleaning kit been used yet? No. I mean, I'm carrying a gun cleaning kit around with me, which takes up a lot of space, but I think for me at the moment, if you find a rifle that's good and it needs cleaning, you know, it's damaged, and it's nice to have a cleaning kit on you. To be honest with you, I'm quite happy with the weapons I've got. This is the same room we were in yet. This is like a maze down here. Any of you who ever explored this area know it can get a little bit disorientating sometimes, especially in the dark. Yeah, I need that. I'm hoping that's going to fit on this. Yeah, boy. Just got ourselves a suppressor. Nice. We can be extra sneaky now. Suppressors still make noise, as some of you know, but it's harder for people to locate where your shot's coming from. And with the new update, apparently, so I've read, zombies will be less aggroed, depending on the caliber of the weapon that's used in the suppressor. So I'm guessing maybe large calibers like this might still get some interest from them, but things like suppressed pistols should hopefully cause less issues with zombies here in the shop. We've already got a saline in our first aid kit, we don't need that. Did I just see something on there? No. Body temperature's still good. Wow, we've got a nice supply of fire axes down here. Now, loot is going to depend on servers you're playing on and what the server settings are. So, like, it's always going to be different. At the moment, I'm finding in this server, food is quite hard to find, which kind of is what I like. I like searching for food. But once you get to some of these military areas, some of the military loot is actually pretty good. So I guess people knowing that, it's going to force people to kind of come down to these military areas. Oh, that door's open. Okay. That's not normally open. Someone might have come down there and gone straight to a particular spot. They might be trying to activate the orb so they can get through to Athena 1. Or, no, is it Athena 1 or Athena 3? I can't remember. I think it's Athena 3. Which is like a hidden underground bunker that you can only get to by teleporting through the orb. I think that's at Athena 1. The vest we've got on at the moment is got pretty much carrying capacity in it. I think it might have been that guy we saw running up the hill that's been down here. I've not heard an event happening. Maybe he'd got a Moyon detector or whatever it's called, where you can detect when an event's going to happen way before it does. Nah, he's not, because this would have been activated actually, thinking about it. It's not activated, so... You have to activate that console once the event starts happening for it to be able to give you the opportunity to teleport through to the underground hidden bunker. I've not been there yet personally myself. There's supposed to be some good loot in there. I'm quite happy with the loot I've got right now, if I'm honest. My guy is... well, you can't actually see it at the moment because it's dark, but... I'm not sure when the update is, Mick, to be honest with you. It's on the test branch at the moment, but I was going to try one of the test servers, but for some strange reason, whenever I go into Steam, into the Dayz properties and go into the beta section to drop it down to test server, it's not letting me do it for some reason. I'll have to look a little bit into that, because I did want to go onto the test server because there's quite a few changes, not just what I've mentioned, and I wanted to check it out. But I'll just have to be patient and wait for it to drop. But I think they like to test these updates for a while first before they actually release them. So, like, the date of it actually dropping, I don't know. It might have been announced. I've just not seen it yet, but I don't really, like, scour the interweb for this sort of stuff, you know what I mean? I'm too busy doing other things. But I read the post on the initial release of the test server, and right, we're gonna do floor by floor. People like to hide in that lift. Oh, this is where we've been already. We've been on this floor. We need to go down to the next. That seems odd. That didn't feel right. Had we? No, it's just the same looking door. Someone's definitely been here. Any of these doors are open. I'm not hearing any other footsteps. I'm just going to have to take it in hope that it was that guy. What is that? Lightweight and compact sniper rifle with integrated silencer. So it's very similar to the VSS, I think, by the looks of it. Maybe a newer version of that. Well, if anyone's down here though and they got night vision on, they're going to see me coming a mile off with this light on. I mean, but you know, until I find night vision, I'm stuffed really. Which is kind of partly the reason why I'm looking down here. Because night vision is something I need to grab, although I've got no head strap for it yet. We could also find a head strap down here. Dark Fear, what's up? Welcome to the stream, bro. How we doing? Hope you're diddling well. There's a armory somewhere. Tape measure. As if I need that right now. Do you think I'm going to be measuring my penis? Nah, not in the apocalypse. There's more important things to worry about than measuring your penis. There's an Irish guy who does a podcast with developers, you know, it's his stuff. Marks is his name, really nice guy. Okay, I'll check him out at some point, Mick. Thanks for the heads up, man. That's sweet. Yeah, armour is this way. We need to go around the other side, I think. It's a good spot to get a shot from. Someone up there, and you down below. Yeah, look, armory door's open. Door to the armory's open. That guy's been down here. He's probably cleared out any good stuff. There's some of those rounds for the Barrett, though. I'll take them. More rounds for the Barrett. Oh, no, it's not. They look very similar from a distance. Is that a Barrett mag? No. It's got 308 in it. That's only got one round, but I'll take that right now. You never know when one round can make the difference between living and dying. Trust me, it can. Ooh, a drum mag, and that'll fit this as well that I'm using. It just said attached, so I'm going to take that bad boy and fill that up. There's an M82 mag. Look how much space it takes, though. I got one mag at the moment in the actual rifle itself, in the Barrett, and it takes 10 rounds. So I think with how powerful it is, one mag will do for now. I ain't going to bother carrying any more than that. If you can't do the job with like 10 50 caliber rounds, .50, you know what I mean? It's like, these things are beasts. Oh, you got COVID, man. Sorry to hear that, Dark Fear. Well, I'm wishing you speedy recovery, man. Hopefully you'll stay strong and recover well, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people have recovered from it, so hopefully you'll get well. That's all you can hope, really, I think, isn't it? Pistol suppressor. I ain't got a pistol. I ain't bothering with a pistol. So no, that's got .50 as well. There's a lot of mags. There's a lot of mags for the Barrett. I don't think we're ever going to struggle getting ammo and mags for it if we come down here. Like I said, I can't use it yet because there's no scope for it. I need to find a scope. But yeah, look, shed load of ammo. I need to actually make a spot to store some of this stuff. Like I said, I've gone and buried this Barrett for now in a safe spot, and we can always go back to it if we need it. Yeah, that guy's definitely been here. He's rinsed it. Although luckily enough, he didn't take the stuff that I needed. Although he could have got night vision out of it, I guess. But we've still got another level to go, I think. Oh yes, greetings from Italy. Bella bella. You're a Serbian guy. Cool, man. Well, Serbian and Italy. The weather, I bet the weather's nice there, dude. Italy's got some nice weather and some really nice food as well. I do love Italian food, man. It's so good. So you're a very lucky guy to be in Italy, I think, right now. But yeah, well, like Aaron's saying there, I think people react differently to it, and depending on your physiology, and some people recover quicker than others from it, you know. I think there's usually only complications if you're just not very fit personally, or if you've got other health conditions. So hopefully it'll all be good, and we can only stay positive and put positive vibes out there, and positive things come back. If you think positive, positivity will happen for you. Stay strong, dude. Now this bit down here is new. I don't know if they're going to open this up at some point. You can't go through here at the moment, but the Brinks Tunnel is where you exit from the underground hidden bunker. So I don't know if we'll get a chance to do the activation, because you only get a short time to get to where it is, and without the Moyon detector to give you that little bit of extra time to be able to run there, I think you'd struggle. And there's no map on this server, so like trying to figure out where you are can be quite difficult. Pizza's the best. Yeah, man, I do love a pizza, definitely. Especially the fresh, proper fresh ones that are cooked. You like, you know, Italians know this stuff, don't they? You know what I mean when it comes to food. Italy is actually one of my possible options for retirement one day if I live that long. You know, because I've got a fair few bad habits. I don't know. You live a rock and roll lifestyle. What they say, live fast, die young. That'll probably be me. I might not even get close to retirement. But hey, if I do see myself one day in a nice little house by the sea in Italy somewhere, you know, get my own cook. Get my own cook. Look at me. I'm thinking big here, boys. My own personal chef. Yeah, just, hey Luigi, throw me a pizza in the pizza oven, bro. Ah, yes, I will, Cringy Dad the Gaming. No problem, huh? Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but, you know, you can dream. What do we do with our dreams? Have I explored some of these rooms? Some of these rooms are still closed. The doors are closed. I can't remember if I looked in them and if I closed them. No, I don't think we've looked in here. This is usual medical stuff in here, though, isn't it? Yeah, charcoal tablets. Poncho. Oh, meat feast with a barbecue base. Well, me personally, I'm more into my kind of spicy. I like a spicy tomato sauce, pepperoni, spicy chicken, maybe some jalapeno peppers on the top, mozzarella. Yeah, banging. banging. Oh, why does it always comes round to food? Like, often when I'm gaming and I'm talking to people, we always start talking about food. Like, I've not eaten today. I literally woke up and jumped straight on here, pretty much. Like, so, but you know, I am having Italian food tonight. I'm having lasagna tonight, a lasagna and chips. Yeah, that's also pretty banging. A lasagna, chips, bit of salt and vinegar on the chips. Yes, and that cheesy sauce with the chips is just great. I'm salivating here right now. I need to stop thinking about food. We'll take the VSD mag. I'm hoping to find a VSD. I do like that rifle. That is pretty sweet. Although the one I got at the moment is pretty good with the 308 rounds. We might be able to find a VSD at one of the crash sites, helicopter crash sites at some point. We ain't going to get one from that one that guy's just gone up to though, because he would have rinsed that. We've got a duct tape already. We don't need that. I don't want to carry too much stuff. I'm already pretty heavy right now from what I'm carrying, so I need to concentrate though. We're taking the eye off the ball a little bit. Getting preoccupied with what we're having for din-dins. You go around in circles here, boys. More fire axes. Alright, I think it's time to leave, isn't it, really? Let's get out of Dodge. Girly boy! How you doing, bro? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's all good. Just checking our assault boots are not ruined before we leave, because we're going to have to run, I think. I am going to risk going up to that big military base up on the hill, I think. You know what I mean? We're going to go and check it, see what's up there. There might be some bits left over. Let's quickly take this, get this head torch off. Get our hood back on. We get a little bit of warmth. Why aren't you putting it on? Oh, because it's still on my head, you dimwit. There you go, that's better. My temperature's pretty low though. We're going to have to go and find a little fireplace to warm up before we make that trip. Got to watch out for people laying on top of that container there. What they'll do is they'll lay on top of that container there and then shoot you through the window as you come up. Just a tip for any of you who have not come across that yet. I think we're good. One of these little military barracks around the corner here does actually have a fireplace in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and set a little fire up in there. We'll use this one here. Dangerous, I know, risky, but you know, I'll risk it at this point because we need to warm up. There's a fair few infected around this area that should give us an indication if anyone else is around, so. And then we're going to go up there. Oh yeah, he would start walking my way, wouldn't he? Yeah, trolls will keep you busy, bro, but that's the whole point of trolls. They're demanding your attention. Alright, let's see if we can get a little cozy fire going. It wants to open. It wants to give me the option to open it. Yeah, that'd be nice. Right down. There it is. Always carry some sticks on you in this map. You don't have to use a rag, but it's fine. I don't normally use rags. I usually use paper from like boxes of ammo, but I've opened pretty much all of them right now to make fires previously. So I've got bandages and stuff anyway. So these rags are purely now if I need to make. Oh, I made a torch. What a dumbass. Duh. It won't let me break that down, will it? If I drag and drop that out. There we go. I forget that when you use a rag, it's craft torch first. It's because I'm used to using paper, which is instantly craft fireplace. It used to give you the option to attach. I don't think it does anymore. Yeah. Try and drop it into the fire. We've got enough to warm us up, I think. I agree, Mick. They definitely do know their food, bro. That's for sure. Well, let's have a quick look at that mag that I was talking about, the Scar H mag. Will that fit this rifle? Let's have a quick look while we're here. I don't think it will because it looks totally different. No, it won't. So we'll dump that. Is one stick going to be enough to warm us up though? We might have to add another one to it. That means I can't make a splint if I need to now because I need 2 sticks for a splint. I should probably be keeping an eye on our back. Oh shoot, get shot through the window. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, when you're gaming a lot and you're spending a lot of time sat down at your computer and you're eating, it is easy, I think, sometimes to get in that routine, but you know. Alright, we'll just wait and see before this fire runs out if we can just get the warm buff with the little plus symbol on the temperature gauge, and then we'll go up the hill, go to that military camp. I'm hoping there's going to be enough in this fire to get warm. It's still going, so I'm going to try and sit right close up to it. We're going alright with our temperature buffer here, down here on the left hand corner, so once that builds up we'll be able to spend longer outside without getting cold. Yes, Curly Boy, I was sat on that stream for the whole 9 hours before they announced that they'd postponed it. I feel like a bit of a dumbass now, to be honest with you, but yeah, I wasn't good. But I don't know if you've seen, they've announced a new the day before event on the 9th of April, so let's hope it comes to fruition this time. I want to see some more gameplay of the game to kind of gauge it, you know what I mean? So Darkfear's talking about pizzas. Are you gonna go and have a pizza then now, Aaron? You craving over a pizza? Right, we've got our warm buff. Let's shoot up that hill. That was only night time a while ago. It looks like it's getting a bit darker, but like, oh, look how much light that just fire created out of the door. Just gonna have one more quick look in here, see if any more loot spawned in while we're down below. Yeah, it's the same crap pretty much as before. Right, let's get up that hill before we freeze. Got to watch out for bears around here, so I'm going to pull out the 308. It would be really nice in third person to be able to like take a cover position like those cover based shooters. That would be a really nice addition. So that's one thing I like about things like the way the day before looks, and that's the fact that it's kind of like cover based. It's almost based on similar mechanics to something like the Division. You can take cover behind things. Well, I think you can actually. I've not seen anyone take cover actually behind. I've seen them crouch, but yeah, I hope they get that mechanic in there. That'd be nice. It's a third person shooter, so it'd make a bit more sense to be able to take cover behind stuff, you know. we're shooting over there. I'm guessing that might be that guy we saw going up the hill there. He's heading in that direction, right? It looks like it's getting dark again. Really? Like literally, it had just become morning just before I started the stream. Like the day and night cycle in this server must be quite fast. Must be set quite fast. Yeah, I can imagine you're struggling with your appetite, dude. I guess it's good to try and eat little and often. I guess that's probably what you're doing, you know, things like fresh fruit, nuts, things that are going to help your immune system. Like honey will be really good for your immune system as well. Get a little bit of honey in your system. Try and get something with some garlic in it. That's also good for your immune system. Look at me. I just a disclaimer, I'm not no nutritionist or anything, but I do know a little bit about kind of health foods, and although I don't eat very healthy myself, as you know, I'm going to have lasagna and chips for my dinner. But I do take honey quite often and garlic, so like they're quite good to keep your immune system up. And multivitamins as well, obviously, can help. But yeah, we've got infected roaming around here. Even with kind of very neutral camo colours on at the moment, like what I'm wearing, against the snow, you are just basically a big target. Like people can see you for miles running across the snow areas in this map. Right, I think we're going to be clear of bears now. We're going to take out the AK in case we need to quickly take out a horde of zombies, because there is a lot of zombies around this area. And this is all in the search for night vision right now. And some extra ammo for maybe our assault rifle. This guy's going to be problematic. We can get him before he screams. He's not going to alert any of his friends. We'll take the spare combat knife for now. Well, I've got one in my boot, but... people like to sit in that corner there. Doors are shut in this building. Oh, is that a zombie in there? Just saw someone moving in there. I think it's a zombie. Yes, a zombie. Doors are shut in the barrack. Oh no, they're not. They're open. Oh no, yeah, they are closed. That's always a good sign. Alright. Down he goes. A damaged tactical belt. I've got a tactical belt already. We're going to whack the sheath on it and stick that knife in that. That's a zombie running up there then. Wow. I was like, oh, here we go. Two burgers. Nice. One for your midnight munch. Yes. It's always good to have backup burgers. This one's going to get aggroed. Maybe not. It's getting a bit dark and I don't really want to put my torch on because it's going to give my position away. I might have to because I'm not going to be able to see anything otherwise. We've already got a map. Nope. New butt pack, that's damaged, so mine's worn. Don't need no plug sockets right now. What's that up there? Is that a magazine on top of the bed? Why are you standing up, dude? I'm not using those rounds. Don't need that. Yeah, we're going to have to crack out the torch in a minute. Let's try and get across this building at least over here. Alright, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to put a torch on. Just make sure we're clearing here first. There's a fresh sewing kit on the floor there. The red light is a little bit better. It doesn't go as far as the white light, so which is why it's used by a lot of military operators with the red torches. But we've got a little bit left on our sewing kit, but I'll take a spare one for now while we've got space. If our clothing gets damaged, it doesn't give you as much heat protection in this map. Yeah, we'll take a heat pack. That's always going to come in handy. We've got an AK-15 already. We don't need the matches because we've got lighters. We're all good at the moment for that. Oh, that tree there just got me. I just thought that was someone peeking. KAM. Right. We can take the mag out of that. Oh, I've got zombies in here. We should be able to do that without aggroing them. Let's do that real quick. Got a good little stash of mags for our assault rifle going at the moment. Why are you doing that? We'll worry about taking ammo out of these later. I'm going to do that right now. The fact that there's zombies just stood around in here is also quite a good indication that no one else is in here at the moment, so... because they get aggroed quite easy, as I'm sure you're aware. Now, which way did that zombie go? Over here? Still walk the other way. We'll take a spare epinephrine for now. Where you go, zombie? Must have gone through this door here. Huh? What? Frickin' ninja zombie? Did he go down here into this room? Here he is. Time for night-nights. Sweet dreams. Pistolio suppressor. Rathena planning. We've read that a million times. We've got another mag. That'll work in our rifle. So those little secret documents, if none of you, well, if any of you have not played this, then it kind of gives you a little bit of lore based on kind of things that are happening in this map to do with the event and the anomaly, or whatever you want to call it, the orb that teleports you. It's all to do with wormhole generation, basically. We're not going to go up onto the roof. I think we're pretty clear at the moment in this area. Let's go down to the last few barracks down here. Well, these doors are open though. So someone's definitely been through this bit. Which is not good, because that means someone's probably got all the better loot if there was any here. Yeah, a bit of tot of whiskies. Yeah, tot of whiskey can do the job. Got whiskey and some warm milk before you go to sleep, or in a coffee. It's got 308s in it as well. You know what? I think finding night vision is going to be a bit of a task. Zombies just heard me. That's something else that apparently in the update is going to improve or change. When you open doors, it's more likely to alert zombies in the area to how it does now. Although they are quite sensitive with foot movement. I'm not using those rounds. Yeah, I'm not using those rounds. They're all good. Don't want to waste space in our inventory with crap that we're not going to use. VSS mag, we ain't going to worry about our VSS. I find it a little bit underpowered, especially at range. I think that zombie might be trying to hunt us down. I think it might be on us in a minute. I can hear it running around. these doors are all open. There we go, we've got a zombie heard us. He's going to bring all his mates now. Got that weapon already. What's in the toilet then? Best. Oh, here we go. Oh, God damn it. Well, we picked up a fair few mags for our assault rifle. We might just have to code lock. Need to find something to use a code lock on, like a tent. That'd be nice. I'd stash some stuff in a tent. That'd be quite good. Now, I would use an assault helmet, but in this map, it doesn't give you much insulation. So high insulation is okay, but like this is best insulation, so this is better. I'd rather have better insulation to be able to stay outside for longer than a helmet at the moment, to be honest with you. I think whoever's been here is long gone. MP5. Yeah, this is dry. And we're cold again. Don't need any more shotgun mags. Oh, there we go. Some ammo for our assault rifle. Only a little bit, but it's better than nothing. What we can do is try and get some of these zombies in here that I've got aggroed. Come on in. Come on. Come on in the warm. Come on, boys. Come on in. Oh, it's stuttering. The game is stuttering a little bit then. Easiest way to deal with zombies. Lock them in. Good. It's a goddamn night vision. All you gotta do is give me some night vision. That's all I need. How many sticks do we have left? One. You know what, one's gonna have to do, innit? When you play this map on a server with Namalsk, you're going to be doing this often. You're going to be making lots of fires, and to a certain extent, that kind of does change the whole dynamic of the PvP as well. You know what I mean? Because like you can see the fires, and there's an added risk of people spotting where you are and sneaking up on you and killing you. So I kind of like that added risk. Gives me a chance to have a quick drink. So where to next? Sorry if that just blinded everyone. Well, that was bright. So we are, I think, here. We could always go to one of these refugee camps that are... I was saying that the closest refugee camp is quite a way. Where else could we find night vision? I don't know if this is another military area just over here to the west. It might be. So we might just travel across west and have a quick nose around there. It looks like it's got the military towers, the green towers that go around the outside. I think that's what these little arrow things might be. Maybe, but there's also a wall around it. it looks like it could be military. So we'll do that. We'll go west. Go west! We're just going to see if we can get a little bit more heat out of this fire. I think it's done pretty much, but yeah, it's done. There we go. We got our little plus symbol. That's what we needed. There are a couple of little other barracks and stuff here that we could explore, like the little police ones, but don't think that's really going to help us at this point. So all right, let's have a look west. Yeah. I'm saying that I can hear an event coming, so we need to get to that building. We want to be outside when that hits. Especially if there's zombies around. But again, I know I keep talking about the update. Another thing that added to the update, which is quite good, is if you get made unconscious and there's zombies around, they're not going to run up to you and hit you and kill you while you're laying on the floor. So that kind of gives you an opportunity to recover if you've just been knocked out but you're not dead. That's where we're heading, I think, down there. Is that it? No, we're not inside, actually. We're going to turn this torch off real quick. Yeah, it's on your head, dude. It looks military, I think. Maybe? It's a bit dark, but can we make it in time before the storm hits? Let's, because it sounds like it's actually suddenly getting quite close. Let's use one of those spare epinephrines we've got and just hoof it. She's saying that. I don't know if we might run a bit faster if we've not got our weapon up. Is that a zombie over there? It doesn't look like a character, a player. Sounds like someone's activated it. You can hear like this kind of whirring sound in the distance. That means someone's activated the machine at Athena 2. They're going to be running to Athena 1. They're getting through the teleporter by the sounds of it, the wormhole. I know this is really risky of me doing this, but I'm going to have some sticks on me in case we need to make a fire. If we get caught out in it when it hits, then we're just going to lose some health. It won't kill us unless you're really close to where the actual orb is. I don't know if we're actually within the radius to die though while we're outside. It sounds quite close. Zombies here. Yeah, this is military. Right, let's just quickly get inside. Someone's been here because the toilet. Actually, sometimes the toilet door is open, I think. Or maybe not. Got a Glock. Like I said, I ain't bothering about a handgun right now. Takes up too much space until I find a holster. Alright, we're still quite warm. Let's just sit here for a bit. Gives me a chance to sort out some of my inventory. Because we've got a lot of stuff we can get rid of right now. Get rid of some of these mags we're not using, we just want the ammo out of. I'm just going to consolidate some of these mags for the assault rifle. Empty out these ones. Because we've got a drum mag now that should fit this weapon, we don't want to be greedy on how many mags we're carrying. I don't think we'd make it to Athena 1 in time to be able to jump through. We'd definitely find night vision in there, I think. So we might want to try and do that at some point. I think this is magazine overkill right here. Got a 75 round drum mag here. We were going to whack that on the gun in a minute. Let's try and see if we can fill that up and then get rid of any spare mags we won't need. We'll still probably want a couple of backup mags, but I don't think we'll need that many. Chances of needing to reload that many times, you'd never be coming up against enough enemies for that. Actually, is that a polymer mag? Some sort of polymer mag. It's for the AK Alpha, but it will fit the weapon I've got. The AK-15, I think, is the one I've got, isn't it? AK-15, or was it AK-12? AK-15, yeah. So definitely activated it. I can hear it whirring in the background. Nearly at full capacity. I'll do. AK-50 with a drum mag, yeah. Alright, let's have a look. So, let's get rid of one of these. Someone comes in here, they're going to be happy to find all these mags if they need them. I do prefer the polymer mags. We have just got cold. We're going to have to try and go into one of those other barracks in a second and use the fire in them. If that temperature drops down to dark blue, unfilled, we're going to start losing health. We don't want that. We don't want to start losing health. Can hear the voices now though, so the event's really close. Let's see if we can make it to one of those other barracks real quick before it hits. Crap. Which one's got the fireplace in it? This one. There's a lot of toilets around. This is for like for your bases. I love it how you can store loads of shit in there. Yeah, you see what I did there? You can store loads of your shit in there. Alright, let's stoke this fire up. Is that my last rag? Or did I have any more? No, I've still got more rags. Okay. Those zombies aggroing outside will stop anyone from coming in. If there's anyone around here, you'll have to kill them first. It's our own personal security force. How much munch have I got left? We've literally got a tin of beans left. That's it. We have to gonna have to go and find some food soon as well. I did eat some wolf meat before I started the stream that I had from a wolf, so we should hopefully be alright for food for a little while. There's not really much you can do at this point other than wait it out. There's the voices again. It's getting close. Seems to be taking way longer than it normally does to happen. Maybe it was further away from me than I thought. Oh, we needed a warm up anyway, so like we had to come in here and set a fire regardless. I think we're doing alright for ammo now. We've got a shit ton of ammo for our Barrett sniper rifle and we can start using that. A lot of 308s. So the thing is, when you just find a few rounds in a mag, sometimes it doesn't seem worth it. But when you start emptying them out and then stashing them up, like they really do start mounting up. Although I've only got 2 mags for the HK 417. They do take 20 rounds. That 20 rounds of 308 plus 1 in the chamber. I mean, a 308 round is a one-shot kill pretty much. Although, again, I mentioned in the new update, if you're wearing armor, there's going to be less kind of chance of dying if you're wearing body armor and a ballistic helmet. But you will get knocked out by the shock of the bullet. So there's still a risk if you get knocked out that you could survive and wake up and be alive rather than being dead. So that's going to change the whole PvP balance, I think, of the game. We're getting close now. Here we go. Wait for the boom. can remember when that first happened to me when I first played this map, and I absolutely shat myself. I was like, what the... Did I just die? No, I didn't. I got knocked out, but... It's still a little bit creepy though, isn't it? It'd be nice if it killed the zombies in the area for you. Alright, break's over. Let's go and loot the rest of these rooms. It's always very, very dark after. Pristine combat gloves. Am I still pristine? Yeah. Can't see naffle. Actually, just while we're here, let's get a resupply of rags. There's plenty of weapons around, that's for sure, in these military areas. There's one zombie hanging around out here. Let's see. These doors are shut. That means no one's been here, I think. No, we've got 2 combat knives. We don't need any more. That's got a holster on it. Actually, what's that belt worn? Mine's worn as well, so we're okay for now. Right, at least if we find another handgun, we can pick that up. Have a sidearm spare. They're not bad for killing zombies and sometimes wolves. Try and get rid of this aggro zombie. You can follow me in here. Come on then, bro. There's quite a few barracks to look through here. Oh, step ladders. Arctic jacket. Best insulation. I've already got one with best insulation, and the one I've got's got a more neutral kind of camo colour to work in the grassy areas. There's another one outside as well. I want to try and get him in here if I can. We're trapped in the corner though, but... I'm not sure about tracer rounds. There used to be an issue with those. Ooh, 74U with a spare suppressor. Take the suppressor. In case our one gets ruined. Although you can repair it, I think, with duct tape, but... Give me some night vision. Keep thinking night vision, keep putting it out there. I think these are 556, yeah. We might be getting a pistol soon, so let's take the pistol suppressor this time. I can't... Oh, hello. It was right there. There we go, we've got more coming in. Come on, boys, get in there. Oh, there's quite a few, actually. You can't catch me. Okay, Alpha. Yeah, nah. I've not come across any mines in this server, so I don't think there is any in it, so I'm not too worried about stepping on a mine. I'm going to take some extra heat packs. Look at our heat's just suddenly gone down like loads. We were just warm, like really warm a second ago. Temperature must be ridiculously cold. We're losing health now because of that. I didn't notice that. We just took some extra heat packs, didn't we? Let's turn them on real quick. If we can try and get that health up to light blue, it's that temperature up to light blue, it's going to stop us from losing health. There's an MVG night vision strap, but that's damaged. We'll take that for now, just in case. No point having night vision if you can't strap it to your head. Oh crap. Okay, yeah, so you got lucky, punk. Oh, it made me bleed. Of course he did. Oh, where's the door? It's around the other side. I've come in this one particularly because I want to set that fire up. You have to set a fire up again. You just had one going a minute ago. The joys of winter survival. You know what I mean? Someone's put some junk in that fireplace. I don't know if it would be good if ammo was to explode. If you was to put like ammo in a fire that was going and then run away, that it eventually kind of explode and cause anyone in the area to get damaged. That would be quite cool. Quite realistic as well. I don't know if that works or not. I've never tried it, but... So here we are again, warming up. I think because of the location we're in, and you guys, I know you've already seen it and you might think, oh, that's a little bit boring, but like, I think we're here right now. You might just head back over to Athena 2 and go back down in there to see again if we can find some night vision, because that's really all I need right now to really help. Because you're not giving no light away by having the night vision to anyone else, and it's just a little bit easier at night and when it gets dark, especially going down into Athena. So I think we've been away there long enough now for new loot to spawn. The last person was in there, by the sounds of it, probably went through the wormhole to Athena 3, and they probably would have been happy with the loot they got there, so... We'll warm up and we'll do one. Looks like it's getting light now as well. So yeah, I just think the day and night cycles are really fast in this server. Let's just take another quick look. So if we are here at BKLO2, We literally just need to go east. But I want to avoid this, so we'll have to take a little detour around the outside. Let's get rid of that glow stick. East. This away. Come on, I'm sure they had enough sticks in there to be able to give us the plus symbol in a second. How many epinephrines have I got? Oh, I've got more than enough. I'm going to take an epinephrine and literally just run. You should be able to outrun these aggroed zombies. How long is it going to take me to get this plus symbol on my temperature gauge? Come on. Still got one stick going, so should just be enough. I'm like right up in the grill. Maybe it's not going to happen. At least we're warmer than we were, and we've got the heat packs still in our jacket, so they should be in our jacket and our pants, so we should. Is that a thermal heat pack in your pants, or are you just pleased to see me? Yeah, you got to drop a little bit of cringe in there, ain't you? Yeah, we go. We've got our plus symbol now, so check there's nothing in those. No. Let's dip into one of these epinephrines and do a runner. Look, my temperature's gone down to blue. That's not right. That's got to be a bug or something. There you go. It's gone back up now. I can't remember if there was a handgun in here. Or was that one of the other ones we looked in? Yeah, there is. Hope we can just outrun these now. There's still one. He sounds like he's running quite fast. Oh yeah, okay, we might have to take these out. Oh yeah, our epinephrine's run out. Still two, hot on the trail. Oh look at that, we're not showing the symbol in the corner to show that the epinephrine's active, but we're still running with stamina not moving. Maybe that's just a bug. Okay, still got one on us. The other ones gave up, I think. Come on, bro, come at me. Good way to get shot in the head while I'm stood still, but you know. Yeah. No, don't need those rounds. What was in spot number 5? Sure I had something in there. Right, let's not mess around with that right now anyway. Beautiful views. Shame some of that terrain's not rendering right now, but... What is that there? Is that a fire barrel or something? The day has dawned at last. Should increase the overall temperatures. Oh, I said, is that an airdrop? I didn't know there was airdrops in this. I've not heard any airdrops. Maybe it's just not an airdrop, but it's just loot caches around. Scattered around. I don't know, we're going to check that out real quick. Looks like an airdrop. Great. What an absolute load of crap. Is that it? Letters. I don't care about letters and a blood test kit. Yeah. I mean, if there was anything better there, someone's probably already had it, but like, that's crap stuff to have in an airdrop. I need to fix that. Oh, helicopter crash. Forgot there was one right near here. Let's go and have a quick look at this helicopter crash. How many zombies we got there? There are only 2. That's not a good sign. That means someone's... Oh no, there's 3. I mean, someone might have been here and already have looted it. Killed some zombies, just clear them out. 3 zombies around a helicopter crash site is normally way more than that. AK-74. It's junk. RPK. 308 rounds there. I want night visions. RSA SS. I found one of them before, but it's hard to find the ammo for them because they take a weird round. A round that I've never heard of before. I think it's just a mod round, mod gun, obviously. Oh look, oh, we're good for carpets from the helicopter crash. It's the sort of thing you'd find them to be exporting in a military chopper. Jaeger hood, we've already got that. Yeah, there's another magazine there. Some more 308 rounds. Well, that's a bit of crap, isn't it? Someone else has probably already been here and got the good stuff. I think that zombie there's gonna see us. Oh no, he didn't. He was walking in the other direction. Good. Jog on. One little patch of purple. That's pretty. Don't eat the yellow snow. No, definitely not. Right, we're going to be really cold up here now, so let's hope those heat packs keep us going while we get down to Athena. Oh, what's that there? Is that a wolf? I just saw something stalking along there then, like it was quite a long body. I think it might have been a wolf. Maybe a bear. The wolves do kind of spawn around this area. I think that's the bridge that takes you up to the sawmill. Excuse me. I've been followed. There was a very quick moment of paranoia there for a second. No! God damn it. The full damage from like little falls like that is ridiculous. Look at that health that I just took off me. You know, I say that, it's gone back up all of a sudden, so that's fine. Keep thinking night vision. We want that night vision. Well, we're talking about how cold it is. I don't know about any of you, but we had like snow yesterday. Like, you know, spring. You get snow. It's crazy. We had a few warm days here in the UK as well, like before it, and then suddenly we get this snow. It's like really odd. I'm not hearing any wolf howls right now. I definitely saw something. So it was either a wolf or could have been maybe another player crouched down and running like this. It was definitely quite a long, low profile movement that I saw in the distance. I definitely saw it. I'm not hallucinating, guys, you know. I've not been smoking anything I shouldn't be, or... Still locked from when I locked it, okay. Let's have a lock in. When I picked that pistol up, why didn't it put it in the holster? Like, you would have thought that would be the first place it would put it. Worn as well. It's only got 4 rounds in it. But... Right, in the holster. Actually, we need to put our torch on, don't we? How's our battery doing? It's a bit worn. Don't know how long we're going to be down here for, so let's put a new battery in it. Any distance gunshots? It's good distance away, I think. I think for the fact that doors are still open is just from when we were down here. It doesn't mean no new loot's not going to have spawned in. So... I can't remember seeing those surgical gloves and that there last time we came through this bit, so... Yeah, that definitely wasn't here before. It's junk though, isn't it? Why is this civilian crap spawning in here? You can get the rounds out of that in a bit. Standardised suppressor. I've got nothing for the standardised suppressor. I would have thought a standardised would fit on that HK417, but it don't. I don't know what sort of suppressor goes on. I don't even know if there is a suppressor for that. No, we don't need a VSS mag. I thought it was a VSD mag for a second. I think if there was going to be any night vision goggles in here, it'd probably be in the armory area anyway. 308's in that. It's all blocked off in here, isn't it? Still got a fire axe in here. How's our fire axe looking? Is it still pristine? Yeah. Although saying that, we did take a few swings, so so we don't get confused which one's which. Let's just drop this one over here a little bit. Take this one instead. I have got a sharpening stone, but I've got very little left on it, I think, so we'll save that. So before... They were here before as well. we've already got a shed load of rags. I'm kind of confident this new loot spawned because there's a few new bits in here that weren't here before. Now we've got tetracycline, we don't need those. They definitely weren't there before. So whoever's come through here, maybe you've already got those. I know that backpack was there before when we came through this area. I think this is just running around in circles here. And fire axe is still there. The fire axe. That's the other entrance near the way in. Alright. It all just feels so samey, doesn't it, when you come down here? It's easy to kind of forget where you've looked already and take it epinephrine. Huh? There's a lot of creepy ambient noises going on in the distance down here. Another load of 308s in that. A muon detector, whatever it's called, would be good. Usually find them down here. I don't know how often they spawn in on this server though. Someone else has already got one before. Right. Let's go down a level then. We already ran around that side. This is the level with the armory. Maybe they've changed it so you only get the night vision if you go to the underground bunker. Maybe that's what they've deemed as being like decent loot for that. I know some servers they are still really rare with the spawn, so maybe we're gonna take it's gonna probably take us a while to find some night visions. I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much, but ooh, look at that bad boy. It's a big round as well, that is. It's the same round as the SVD takes. Definitely don't need that though. Oh, that's a nice rifle. It's a 308 as well. Not found any cartridges for that though, I don't think. Or was some of those cartridges I found for that? Some of those smaller ones. Yeah, it is. That's a nice sniper rifle. Is it gonna mean we're triple carrying if we take that though? I don't think we can fit that in our backpack. Let me see if I can just make maybe a little bit of space for it. We fit in the very bottom? Nah, this takes up way too many slots. Alright, well. We're doing a triple carry for a second because that's a nice little sniper rifle, that is, even if we just use it for hunting, do you know what I mean, at a later time. We just need to find a scope for it, because it didn't have a scope on it unfortunately, but I'm getting confused. It's around the other side to get into the armory. Yeah, it's definitely new weapons spawned in here since we last came through. We took them last time, they've respawned back in. We don't need any more of those, we've got a shed load of that. Hello. So weapon wise it's quite high tier loot, but like all the other things, like the night vision and stuff like that, it's not here. I've not seen any in this server yet. Maybe they're not even in it. I mean, sometimes some servers they take it out, force people to use other lighting sources to give their positions away and make it a little easier for people to find you. Yeah. We already looked in here, didn't we? Yeah. Easy to forget where you've looked. Been in here as well. My short-term memory isn't that great. Alright, final level then. This was all here before. I have found night vision down on this level before on a different server. Oh, good. Need that. It's the last component of our cooking pot. You can now cook without needing the use of making a fire. So if we get any meat, you just cook it in the cooking pot. Be good. I wouldn't say it was worth coming all the way down here just for that, but it's helpful. We're going to go back up to the top then and search those last few military buildings in this area, and then we are going to get out of this place. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Going to get out of this place. Or this area at least. Now a triple carry in. That's not good. It just means that we are constantly going to be having to drop something on the floor. It means if there's a server crash or a server restart, there's always a risk that you're going to lose the item that's on the floor. We can probably free up some space by using one of those mags in the actual rifle anyway. It takes 7 rounds. What sort of scope that takes? I have not come across any scopes like in this server. That might also be something that's relatively rare. Need to have a drink. At the moment I'd rather safeguard my AK because I've got way more ammo for that. Now we're also going to be needing to find a water source soon as well. We've only got half a canteen left. Oh yeah, of course. This is going to become tedious very fast. I really want to keep that rifle though. I just have to go and stick it in a bush somewhere. There's another barracks just over there as well. We'll do that on the way out. I say I don't really find many scopes, and then there's one right there. That definitely won't fit on the rifle, that sniper rifle, but it might fit on this one. No? Why not? It's a Russian scope. Nope. It's not designed for it. Maybe this weapon can't have a scope on it. We can take those 9mm now though for our handgun. We'll load that up later. You can still sometimes find night visions in these barracks and stuff, like it's military areas, so military loot can just be random sometimes with what it spawns, so it's always worth checking, double checking. I wonder if a Baraka sight goes on this. Oh, it does. Oh, it's got horrible glare on it. And the sun that's behind us there. I don't know if I prefer the iron sight, to be honest with you. Iron sight gives you more view over the top. We'll stick with the iron sight for now. But that means if it takes a Baraka, it'll probably take an ACOG. If it takes an ACOG, there was an ACOG there, weren't there? Yeah, it does. It's a little bit closer zoom on that, but you do get a little bit more of a long range with that. Again, I kind of wanted this as a short range though, to be honest with you. My assault boots need repairing. We'll probably stick with the iron sights because we've got a larger field of vision. So I'll repair my boots with duct tape. Some servers it lets you, some it don't. They did change in the expansion, I think, that only leather sewing kits are going to fix your boots. I think that's my leather sewing kit done. Yeah, so we need to keep an eye out for another leather sewing kit. We are going to have to go and do something about this sniper rifle in a minute. We're going to have to go and hide it somewhere. At least until I find a scope on it. At the moment it's useless. I'm getting cold again. Temperature's going all over the place at the moment. It's like back in the white now. Is that a magazine? It's not a Glock magazine, I don't think, in there, is it? No. It's a CR15. It's got some 9mm ammo in it. Although we've got a box, so we probably won't need all that, but we'll take it anyway. You can empty that out in a bit. Plenty of bandages, we'll take a spare one just in case. I'm going to use that fire in a sec, I think. Nah. What a shame. Would have liked to have found some... actually, I ain't going to stay in this area. Not in the daytime. Let's go up and check that last barret on the corner. Oh, oh crap. Aggroed. Oh crap, I've got some triple carrying, haven't I? I was trying to switch over to my axe, but it's not going to let me because I'm triple carrying. See, there you go, that's one of the main reasons why you don't want to triple carry. It'll get you killed. Like, if you get stuck in a bunch of zombies and like you're trying to swap your weapons out, it doesn't always let you. Let's go and get rid of this sniper rifle before it kills us. I could be carrying that sniper rifle around for like days and not find a scope for it, and as much as I could probably use that without the scope, it's like the whole point of that rifle is for long range. Do you know what I mean? So waste of time keeping it on me right now. That's the reason why I got rid of the Barrett as well. It was for that reason. I think what we're going to have to do next then is go and hit up a few towns and try and get some food supplies and some water. So we're probably going to head to the nearest town, which is actually a long way away. There's a lot of zombies over there. But I think that's probably going to be our best bet at this point, because otherwise we're going to be starving soon. We've got literally 1 tin of beans left and half a canteen of water. Well, just while I'm in this area, I do want to check these train cars to see if a tent has spawned in them. A tent right now would be great. David, hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I didn't see your comment when you first posted it. I've been engaged in the game, as I'm sure you've noticed. Yeah, the game does change with updates. They add quite a lot of new stuff in it. Like, if you go and read the patch notes for the newest update, it's quite significant. I've already been kind of talking about it a lot in the stream early on, so I won't go through it all again now, but check out the post for Dayz for the forthcoming update, which is I think 1.12 maybe, something like that, off the top of my head. Something around that sort of number. No tents. Oh, what's that in there? It's going to be a tent. It's not, it's a rucksack. A hiking rucksack. It's first aid pouch. I think we took the bandage out that earlier before the stream. Oh, of course they're going to have heard me. I'm miles away from them. Zombies do take a lot more hits in this server though, that's one thing I've noticed. They are harder to kill sometimes. He was harder to kill because he's got his helmet on. She was on shock. Oh, yeah, they all come now. Great. Let's try and get out of line of sight of these. This bed here, I popped down here earlier. I know someone's going to probably find it really easy, but I don't care at the moment. I'm just going to get rid of this. Just gonna get rid of this stuff just to clear up some space. I'm sure I had 2 mags for that. Oh no, the other one was for the probably for the HK that I'm running. Oh no, I did. Someone finds out, it's a nice little gift for them, but like if they've got a scope to use it, fair play. I chopped some trees down around it, like to make a fire with, so when these trees go back up it will kind of hide this against the wall, but someone will probably find it quite easy. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. I'll find a scope, come back. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. I'm also going to put the crappy thing back in there as well, the head strap or whatever it is. Well, we're just here for a second though. We are going to reload up this Glock, because that'll be easier against those zombies that we just come across. We could have just used the pistol if we went triple carrying. Yeah, thanks for sharing, David. Alright, we've got a pistol going now. Okay, just while we're sat here for a second then, I know it's cold, but just need to try and figure out where we're going next. So we are down here near the Brengst Bridge. Brengst Marsh Sawmill. Like, seriously, the nearest town is quite far away. I think this might be some sort of hospital or factory complex. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. I don't know if we find any food around there or the factory. The nearest like town is like this one here, which is like miles away. I think there might be one on the other island maybe. There's a hospital on the other island. And there's not. See what I mean? It's a huge trek. We need to try and find some little singular buildings, like some small houses just out in the middle of nowhere. I think some of these areas might be houses up at the top here. So we're just going to kind of head that kind of direction, see what we can find. We need food and drink. If we find some wolves or something, or some deers, we might be able to do a bit of hunting to get some food. And if we find a pond or something, we could always take some water out of that, because we've got chlorine tablets on us. So we're going to head north west, I think. Northwest, that's over this way. There was one more military building that I was going to check, weren't there, on the way out, but might avoid that now. To be honest with you though, we are kind of heading over in that direction, so maybe we might just be able to skim along the side and just check it real quick. Part of me thinks, you know what, Dom, that could have been the last building you need to check to find the night vision goggles. It probably won't be, but you never know. If I'd have skipped it, and I would have been niggling away at the back of my mind. Right, so if anyone's watching the stream, they've not yet subscribed yet, I really appreciate a subscription to the channel. It's free, and not only does it help my channel grow, because I do get a lot of people saying on some videos like, oh Dom, you should have way more subscribers, man, and that's because the majority of people who watch my videos don't subscribe. Now, maybe they don't subscribe because they don't like the video, but hey, you never know. But it's easy to forget, so hit that sub button, help support the channel, help the channel grow, and also it helps YouTube recommend new videos for you to watch and enjoy that's based on similar content. So there's a bonus and a silver lining in there. You're kind of helping each other out. So yeah, smash the sub button. Appreciate it. Thank you. So that little military base, say military base, the barracks is over here somewhere on this corner. I don't know, I can't see at the moment through the trees how far past Athena we are. Here we go, we're not quite that far yet. We've got a snowstorm coming in, that means the temperature's going to drop down quite a lot. We've got a lot of zombies here. I should probably at some point think about getting rid of this fire axe. As much as I like it for killing zombies at the moment, now we've got some weapons and ammo together, we can kind of use that in situations where we might need to kill more than one zombie. I can use the combat knife, I need to get myself a hatchet as well though, so I can cut down trees if we need to make a fire. No, this is the last building I wanted to check. All the doors are shut, so it doesn't look like anyone's been in. Gas mask. Looks cool, but doesn't give us enough insulation. Well, we're going to be bandage overkill soon if we're not careful though, but what I will do is just get rid of that part use bandage and swap it for a fresh one, because we've got an extra use in that. We've got the opportunity to. Got a rangefinder already. Oh, don't need to use that at the moment. Nah. Right, no night visions. Well worth a check though. Oh, let's get out of here. Let's get out of Dodge. Just as a blizzard hits, great. Yeah, our temperature's just dropped right down. Maybe not a good time to leave. But we don't really want to be trapped in that military area for too long. So we said we're going northwest, didn't we? We're still heading northwest. And did I have any heat packs left? Yep, let's whack one of them in quick. Might just be enough to keep our body temperature up. Hello Richard, welcome to the stream. How do you feel about Fantastic's announcement for the day before being on IGN on April 9th? Well, I don't know if you was in the live stream yesterday waiting for it, but I literally waited for the whole 9 hours pretty much until they announced that it was postponed, so I was pretty annoyed. And the fact that they cancelled the original one that should have been on the 31st of March, and then now the second one's failed. I am still going to check it out because I've got a lot of interest in the game. It does look good from what I've seen so far, but you know, those vertical slices can be very scripted and made to look a certain way, so it'd be nice to actually see some like raw gameplay footage of the game. I'd really like to see that. I'll give them another chance. And even if their kind of PR and their community managing skills are not up to par with what they should be, it still doesn't mean it's not going to be a good game. Do you know what I mean? And I have to remember that as well. Like, it is what it is to a certain extent. So yeah, I'll be there. I'll be checking the announcement out. Let's just hope they don't let us down this time and they've figured out whatever it was that was stopping them from being able to do it. If it was bugs in the game that they didn't want to show, or a real kind of deeper level technical issue, let's just hope they've fixed it and solved the issue and we can get some nice fresh gameplay and maybe some new information on the game. It'd also be nice to get a release date, or at least a kind of time window of when they're thinking about releasing it as well. Phil, how you doing? You tried this game but you kept getting killed on the beach when you spawned. Yeah, well, it all depends on the server you're choosing as well, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of servers you can find that have got a low population on them. If you like, I'd recommend that with people starting out fresh in the game. Don't just jump into a server that's got like loads of people in it. Look for a server that's got probably 2 or 3 people in it, and it'll give you a chance to get off the beach and get some gear. You know what I mean? There's also actually an offline mod as well that you can get through the Steam community. It's a little long-winded to access it, but it gives you a chance to practice in the game and kind of get used to it before you head out. Oh, what happened there? Sorry about that. For some strange reason, something made the game tab out. Very strange. I don't know how much longer we're going to keep going on this heat pack before our... There we go, we dropped down below 0 body temperature now. Oh, it's popping back up again though. We're still heading northwest. No, we've gone off a little bit off track. Okay, it's no biggie. Yeah, I think Dayz is quite a fun game to watch, isn't it? It can have some action in it. I mean, there are a lot of areas within the game where sometimes there's a lot of like nothing happening really. So watching it might seem a little boring, but for people like me playing it, it is all a matter of keeping my character alive, and you know, managing health and water and food. And in this map, the mouse, the temperature levels of your body, obviously, as well as fighting off zombies and wildlife and things like that. So I think it's quite an engaging game. Keep your mind active, and there can be some really tense moments as well. There's been a few times where I've been like close to a panic attack, I think, to a certain extent. I know it's only a game, but there's never really been any game that's made me feel like, oh my god, if I die I'm going to lose all my gear and I'm going to have to start all over again. So there is an element of gear fear in this game, and that's by design. Do you know what I mean? That's why a lot of people say don't ever get attached to your gear, because it can really ruin the game for you if you die. But sometimes I like that. I like after I've survived for quite a long time, if I do die, this challenge starts all over again, because you start with nothing pretty much. You've got to get all that gear again. It just almost resets the challenge of the game for you. So the replayability of this for me is immense. I just don't get enough time to play enough of Dayz, or just games in general at the moment anyway, because of my studying. But like, once that's out the way, hopefully there'll be more time for gaming. Microsoft have done all sorts of PR stuff, David. You know, it's typical of large corporations to try PR stunts, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Alright, this security door's open, so someone's been here. We're gonna have to get inside, get out of this blizzard. Take those 9mm. I think we've still got some sticks on us, haven't we? Matches. Oh, I was hoping that'd be a door to get in. It's not. It's just for show. I don't know if you can actually get in this building. This one over here, the doors are open. Yeah, there's one of those fire bins in there. We can't shut the doors in this though. It's a bit open, but we'll take it for now. Gonna make herself a fire. Actually, I'm gonna use some paper from the box of 9mm. Yeah, well, YouTube is really good fun, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, look at that. There was already paper in there. Look, now, I was going to say, now the fireplace has disappeared on the screen. Like, it was there a minute ago. Like, oh, maybe I was taking it actually out of this. Yeah, I was. Okay. I'm being a dumbass. I'm being a dumbass. Let's warm up. No, we're going to eat some beans. Let's open this. I'm going to warm them up a little bit, because it should warm up our body temperature a little bit as well. Why? Why won't it let me use it from the sheath? It's getting dark again already. Holy crap. It's ridiculous in how quick the night and day cycle runs in this. I don't know if I'm too much of a fan of that, but just pop our beans on the top. Now, one thing I do like about this is when you're cooking food like this now, and it never used to happen, if the food gets too hot, it damages you when you eat it, so like burns you. I think we need to get it around 60 or 70 Celsius. It's at 100 now, okay. But we may be able to put that in our clothing, and it might warm us up a little bit quicker because of its temperature. And we ain't hanging around here for too long. And another night cycle is here. Let's just check all our clothing's good right now. It's wet, of course, because we've been outside. We need to wring that out actually while we're here. I could lay it all out on the floor around the fire and it'll help dry it, but if I'm stood near the fire it'll also dry it, but we can wring some of this out. Even though it's windy outside, I think the snowstorm or the blizzard, whatever you want to call it, I think it's stopped now. Ah, I forgot to drop all those bullets off when we was at the bed. I wanted to drop all them off. I didn't want to be carrying them with me. It's taking up a load of space. God damn it. Need to put another stick in this fire before it goes out. Did I use them all? I did. It's not a real bush. There's no real bushes around here, because no, the blizzard is still happening and there's no bushes around here or anything to me to get firewood from. Crap. Stuck in this compound. Oh well. Looks like we're staying warm off the embers then. That's it, David. As long as people can learn how to correct their mistakes, that's all you can ask for in life. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. Alright, those beans are not too hot now to eat, I don't think. 50 shouldn't burn me. No. Let's just get this food and it's going to warm us up a bit. We've got the plus symbol now, the heat buff. So it's a shame we didn't have a few more sticks on us though to be able to keep that fire going. There's never anything really to find in this building. A blouse. Megaphone, that's useful. Jeans. Embers of the fire still going, so like there's still temperature coming from that, so we'll just stand close to this for a second and it's still saying we're wet. What's wet? Thought I wrung these out already. Has that literally happened in the time that I just ran outside for that short second? That's how quick. That's how quick that snowstorm makes us wet, which is why we can't go out there right now. I don't know if there's enough heat in that for now. The fire's totally dead now, so these are not going to dry. We're going to get frostbite if we wear wet clothing, and once you get frostbite there's no coming back from it. It's going to decrease our health and not allow us to get our health up any higher than where it's at, which causes a lot of risk, obviously, as you can imagine, of getting injured by something that wouldn't normally injure you as much could potentially kill you because you've got reduced health. So we don't want to get frostbite. But without anything to make another fire, we can't dry them off. So we might in a minute just literally have to run out of this area to a tree and get a fire going again. This can be the more slower paced part of this game, and actually part of this I like because I enjoy games with deep survival mechanics, and this surviving the winter is actually really good. And if any of you guys are also into kind of winter survival games, there is actually a demo on Steam of the Winter Survival Simulator, You may have already seen it or you may have heard of it. But it's a free demo to play. It comes from the same developers who make things like Farming Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator and stuff like that, but it was actually really good. Maybe a little bit too easy in some areas with some of the mechanics they give you to like be able to find food. You can like use this special kind of vision that allows you to spot like carrots and things like that growing, so you can pick them and go off and cook them. But it's got a story and voice acting in it, which I thought was quite nice, and the whole winter survival element is quite cool. You're basically stranded in this forest after getting split up from your group of hikers that you're camping with or something. You've got to make it to a ranger station, but to get to the ranger station it's quite a long way and you've got to survive along the way. I like the idea of the story as well, it's quite cool. So that's another good one if you like wintry survival games. Have these dried off even a little bit? No. I don't even know why I would expect them to, but give me a second to make a roll up at least. Smoking's bad, kids, don't do it. I'm not calling you guys kids, I'm just saying it in case there is any kids watching. I don't endorse smoking. I'm unfortunately at that point where I'm addicted, so... Right, anyway, let's go and try and find some trees to chop down real quick, because we ain't got any other choice. I'm going to have to use the head torch to be able to see a bit better outside. The only problem with this compound is it's walled off and you can't climb it. Just trying to find... I can see... Is that another building there? Yeah. I think the way we came in is maybe the only way to get out. I know, up here. Here we go, this will do. I think those warm beans have kind of helped keep our temperature level up, so... Dry off, hopefully this snowstorm will pass soon, and then we'll be able to crack on. I'll find some food soon. No, we've got more than enough logs in there. We're going to keep those 2 back spare in our rucksack. Yes, I will take the hacksaw, actually, because we can maybe craft the storage box later on and just get rid of some of that crap that we don't want to carry around with us. I don't really want too many different stashes all over the place, because it's hard for my very primitive man mind to be able to remember where stuff is. So, this will do. Nicey nice. Let's use some paper from this box of ammo. Still got a fair few uses left on the lighter. That's right, nobody's perfect, David. It's part of the human condition. Right, so the longer those stay wet for, when you just sort of have the blue, light blue colouring on my boots, show kind of how wet they are. So if we drop these into the vicinity, that's actually showing cold though as well, so it's not just wet, it's cold. Now we are going to drop our body temperature for a minute while we do this, but it's the quickest way to dry your clothes. They're dry now. Let's put a hood back on. It's damp actually, let's put that near the fire. So we should start warming up now. Now we're dry, that's good. There's no risk of frostbite when you're dry. Backpack's wet. Alright, let's put that next. It's got to be quick just in case there's a server reset. We'll lose all that gear in there. Well, it's not anything majorly great, but it's taking longer to dry than the other stuff did. If I hold it in my hands close over the fire. There we go, that works. Why is it still showing me as wet? What's wet? Oh. Pretty much cooking myself here. It's all gone eerily silent, hasn't it? Yes, Phil, you can. You can just stand next to the fire to dry, but I don't know if it's just in my mind, but it always seems a bit quicker to dry stuff off if you put your clothes around the fire on the floor than if you're wearing them and next to the fire. It could just be psychological that it seems that way, but like that's kind of how it feels to me. It's still showing me as wet. Hang on a minute, that wasn't showing the wet symbol a second ago, was it? Did I? Anyway, either way, let's just put it back on and just stand next to the fire. It'll go eventually. Maybe if I turn my back to the fire. Could be the butt pack on the back that's... No, the butt pack says it's dry. Oh well, it'll go in a minute. We've got no more food to eat though, have we? That's it, we're dry now on food. Let's have a vitamin because we have got cold and wet. We don't want to get a cold. I'll start coughing and making all sorts of silly noises. Still wet. Well, it's quite hot as well, you know. Got logs in there, so... Wow, it's taking forever, isn't it, to dry? Damp now, okay, that's better. Alright, we've really got to find some food. I had those beans, that should keep us going for a while. We're still alright for water, we've still got half a flask of water, but like, if we don't find some food soon, that's going to start going down. There we go, that's dry now. Okay, cool. Right, let's go and check what the weather's doing outside quick. Is the storm past? Still snowing. The snow will make us wet quite quick, and we don't want that. Especially at night when the temperature's sub-zero outside. It is just a matter of being patient now, unfortunately. Are you having a good drink, are you, Phil? Fair play to you. I haven't had a beer in such a long time. I mean, like, since lockdown started. The last time I went out and had a beer was just before lockdown. Over a year ago, I think now it would have been, before the pubs closed. Like, I used to like every now and then going up to the pub on a Friday, having a burger and a beer. And that's not happened for a long time. It'll be nice when I'm able to go back out and do that. But there is obviously a lot of stuff surrounding on if they're going to let people go into pubs and stuff if they've not had their vaccination. I've not had mine yet, so in the UK they're talking about this vaccination passport, but I don't know. I personally feel that's a form of discrimination. It's not my fault I've not been offered the vaccination. Do you know what I mean? Like that's down to the doctors and the government on who they give it to first. It's not my fault. But it is what it is, and I understand that it's to safeguard against people getting it, so fair enough. Like, we're living in a real world pandemic right now, even though we're playing a game about a pandemic. The irony. These people haven't turned into zombies yet in real life. You know what I mean? But is it still snowing? Yeah. Aurora Borealis. It's flickering a little bit though. A little bit of a graphical glitch going on with that. Get a little bit too warm. Right, let's try and figure out where we are quickly on the map while we're in here. Careful of the blindness. So we went from this area northwest. So I think we're maybe at the Sebjan uranium mine area, I think. It's the only real kind of complex that's got a lot of buildings, which I think is probably where we're at. This factory area is a little bit too small. I don't think it's that. So I want to check this area here. I'm not sure if that's houses or not. So if we go, we might be on this corner, I think, maybe. Up here somewhere. Because we were kind of at that edge. We could be in one of these buildings around here. So if we go out here and go just slightly northwest, we should hit this area in a minute. Oh, okay, Phil, yeah. Just a pint or two, fair enough. I mean, that's the same as me. You know, if I'm just drinking casually, it'll be a pint or two. It's only if I'm going out for a heavy night. I haven't had a heavy night in so long, so many years now. Like, I'm 43, so I'm getting on a bit as well now. Your body doesn't react very well the next day if you have too many pints. I'm sure you know where I'm coming from. Not like when you was 18, you could just shrug it off. Yes, David, but everything in moderation is fine. You know, as long as you keep things within moderation. It's actually proven that small amounts of alcohol is actually good for your health. So, like, you know, you drink red wine and things like that, a small amount of alcohol can be quite good for your health. It's just not too much. Smoking definitely isn't good, but, you know, we all have our bad habits. It's all part of being human. Snow stopped. All right, let's crack on. So we're going slightly northwest. No, maybe I'm on the wrong side then. Maybe right at the bottom of that area. Can we get out from around the back here? We're gonna have to go back out the way we came. I don't know if I'm able to jump this wall. I don't know if I've got enough stamina. No, it's too high. Okay, we're going to have to find the exit out on the other side. Oh crap, there's zombies there. I couldn't see them. Oh yeah, we've got more than a few. I thought he'd knocked me out then. Oh, that was fun. They damaged any of my clothing. They've damaged my assault vest. Can't fix that with sewing kit. It has to be a leather sewing kit, I think. Maybe duct tape might work. I can't remember if duct tape works on this. No, it's leather sewing kit. Okay, we used that already. So we need to keep eyes out for a leather sewing kit. Yeah, if you work hard, you got to play hard sometimes. You know what I mean? We've all got our vices every now and then to just, you know, have a little bit of enjoyment. Otherwise, what's the point of living if you can't have a little bit of enjoyment every now and then? We work to live, not live to work. So, gotta have some time out. That didn't sound good. If we get a bear now, we are screwed. We're not necessarily screwed, as long as we get enough time to be able to shoot at it. But I thought I heard a sound that it sounded like a grunt of a bear. Like, rrr. Although we could use the bear meat. I don't want to mess with a bear. Because the thing is, like, it used to be that if you didn't shoot at the bear, it would hit you once, knock you out, and then run away. And you'd wake up and you could get away. But I think, like, more recently, if the bear knocks you out, it will just hit you while you're on the floor and kill you. So I don't know if that was a bug. That might be something that gets fixed in the next update, or maybe that's a design choice. I mean, I don't know. A hungry bear in a winter environment gets the smell of meat that's probably very similar to pork. It's probably going to want to eat you, isn't it? That's also cool things, David. I guess it's whatever you get enjoyment out of, and we're all different on what we get enjoyment out of, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? That's all factory down there, I think. That's a hospital. Maybe. The helipad on the top. It might have been the area we came from, to be honest with you. I know, it was down there that we came from. So while we're sat out on the mountain, it's dark, so get ready for the bright light of the map. So that might be the Athena research facility then. Northeast is actually the direction we should have been going in. So we were heading slightly in the wrong direction to where I want to go. So, main things we're looking for now in terms of resources is food, water, and a leather sewing kit. We'll do the night vision another time because we tried that quite a bit and we didn't find anything. Sometimes in military areas you can find like tinned bacon, but I've not found any of that in any of these military areas for ages. It varies again on server to server what sort of loot you get, but I know it's a little bit dark, but I ain't going to be putting the light on while we're out in this area. Not so bad when you're inside sometimes because the actual building can obscure the light source, but you saw the Northern Lights, David, yeah? You know, it's supposed to be fantastic, isn't it? I've never, unfortunately, had a chance to see them. Maybe one day. Northeast. Let's get through these trees. It might give us a chance to be able to see what's going on. I think we're still within the outer compound of this whole factory area because it's walls guarded by military watchtowers, so alright, we're out of that area. Got to listen out for some deers or something as well, but I don't think you really get many deers up in this cold area. We'll have to go down inland a little bit to be able to get to the warmer areas where we'd probably find deer and boar that we might be able to hunt to be able to get some meat. So we'll keep an ear out for any of the animal calls that you hear in the game. It's a lot harder to navigate at night though because you can't really see anything. Like sometimes you can see things through the trees, but east. No, I don't want the Glock. We're rocking the HK 417 at this point with the 308 rounds. It's got a bit more power behind it in case we do come up against something like a bear. Once we get out of the trees, we should be able to spot. We should be able to spot buildings in the distance. It's just getting through the trees. Yeah, the Northern Lights, David, are supposed to be like really nice. Some people say they can actually hear like sound coming from it as well. I don't know how true that is, but some people said they can almost hear like a sound, and some people have some quite spiritual experiences with it as well. I guess it's like geomagnetism and kind of like from the solar winds, isn't it? So like the human body does react to magnetic fields. So I can imagine maybe it would have maybe some sort of physical effect on you. Until I experience it myself, who knows? But like you've got to take people at face value and the sort of experiences they have, I guess. This is a military. This is a military tower. Right, we're gonna have to use the map again for a second, guys. So mind your eyes, because you've been looking at the dark for a while. Oh, wolves. So where is this military tower then? Did it show it on the map? Maybe we're there. Maybe that's it. Maybe we've gone a little bit off. If we're there, that means that this place we want to look at is right there. We've got a factory up here. Let's just check this military area first. And the fact that there's wolves in the area means they might be hunting us now. There's also going to be zombies here though. If we can kill those wolves, we've got ourselves some food. If they do come to us, that is. Game was lagging a little bit there for some reason. Alright, what have we got in here then? AR-15, ghillie rifle wrap. Take that. Jungle boots. My boots are still alright at the moment. We've got goggles already. Everton, eh? Bill? I'm not really into football much anymore myself. I used to be when I was a kid, but as I grew older I lost interest in it, so I can see why people enjoy the sport, but I'm just not personally into that. The sort of sport I tend to prefer to watch, if I do ever watch any sport, things like boxing and MMA and stuff like that, because I was really big into my martial arts. Also when I was a teenager, I did a lot of kickboxing and karate. Not so much now in my later life, but part of me keeps saying I should get back into doing martial arts again, because I really enjoyed it. I was actually quite good at it as well. So, you know, it's maybe something I might get back into at some point. But football, I think I played quite a bit of football when I was probably about 13, 14. And then as I started getting more involved in other sports and stuff like skateboarding, and then I got involved with, obviously, girls. As you do as a teenager, if you're into you know, girls, then they also take up a lot of your time, and you'd rather spend time with your girl than playing football. And that's kind of what happened to me. And I just never got back into football after that. I also never really carried on with the skateboarding. I did skateboarding for a few years. It was quite fun at the time, but something else I was actually relatively good at as well. But you try things and experiment with stuff, and then you move on sometimes, you know, into new stuff. Those wolves, I can't hear them, but they sometimes sneak up on you very stealthily. We're going to keep going north, because we need to head north anyway to get to more of the little housing areas and towns and villages, so. I've worked in the past in a few different types of stores, but the main one I worked in store-wise was Blockbusters back in the day. I used to work in Blockbusters, and that was quite cool. I used to get free game rentals, which was one of the perks of the job for me, working at Blockbusters. It's like when a brand new game come out, on the day of its release, I used to be able to rent it for free and take it home and play it, like, without having to buy it. And that saved me a lot of money, that did, on games. It was one of the main reasons why I went to Blockbusters. Like, when I saw the job going, I thought, oh yeah, free movies and game rentals, get in. I'll have some of that. I went to Blockbusters, I think, for a few years before they closed. The good old days. And the benefits of watching and playing new games and movies as well meant that I was able to recommend like some good titles to people, and I would bring them back. People would come back and say, yeah, that film you recommended was really good. There's a little cross symbol up here. I don't know if that's just a monument or if there's going to be a church up here. I did see like a little cross symbol on the map, which usually indicates a church, I think. I don't know if this might be it. It might give us a good point of interest to know where we are. No, it's just one of those little monument things. Well, at least up here we're going to be able to get a good lay of the land. Oh, that's good, Phil. Yeah, I think kickboxing is a really good sport. You know, it's definitely good for kind of physical and mental discipline. Do you know what I mean? Some of the circuit training I used to do in kickboxing was extremely difficult. Well, we just found a helicopter crash, but look at all these zombies. It's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can see. Oh, look, there's a light. There's someone over there. Someone's got a fire out in the trees over there. I think that might not be a bad shot. That might be a good call, actually. I'm freezing right now. They're a good way away from us. They're too far away to get even near us. So, but because our temperature's dropped and we're losing a bit of health, we're actually going to move away from the helicopter crash, and we're actually going to have to make a fire here. I can use one of these rags. Yeah, we're losing health now because of how cold we are. We need to get into the trees a little bit to stop the, otherwise the fire won't light. Well, let's place it here. I can't actually see. I think it's because it's on too much of a slope. Oh, come on. Okay, if we just drop it then I think we might be able to light it from being dropped on the floor. No, it's too windy. Get in the trees a little bit more. Let's try now. There you go, that's better. If you can get out the wind a little bit, it will let you light the fire. Oh! Just not a good job, Dom. Just burnt myself. I was too close to it. Alright, let's take a seat next to the fire for a minute then and just warm up, I guess. Once we've warmed up a bit, I want to go and check that helicopter crash just real quick while it's right near us. I am concerned about my food levels though. My water levels just gone down. I've got half a flask left. That should keep us going for now, but let's just drink some of that water now while we've got a chance. Oh. I think I just poured some water on the fire there by mistake. If you're too close, it gives you the option to put out the fire. Luckily it was only a smidge. Alright, we're now out of water. I think we just burnt our trousers. Let's repair them real quick. Boots are still good. Everything's still in relatively good condition clothing wise. It is super cold though right now because look, even being by the fire for this long, we're still below temperature. Let's have a quick look in our inventory while we're here. Let's try and tidy this up a little bit. Are there any of those little bushes around here? I'd like to say maybe just a few more sticks with us before we move on. I'm actually saying that now, we've got 2 sticks on us. That's enough to make a splint if we injure our leg, and also make a fire in a pinch if we needed to without any sticks in the area. But there's so many trees around, you usually find trees, so... Warm up and chill, have a beer. Yeah, well, if my guy had a beer, I'd have one. He ain't got no beers on him, unfortunately. Some servers do, though. You can find vodka and beer and stuff like that in some servers. I've not seen any in this server. Oh, I've got hiccups. It doesn't mean that there isn't any in it though, but I just haven't found it yet. Right, we are just literally waiting for the plus symbol on our temperature, so we've got the heat buff, and then we'll move on. We'll go and see if there's anything at that chopper crash, and then we've got to try and find some food and water desperately, because what we've got on board at the moment ain't going to last us that long. So although we have got a saline bag, so if we do get dehydrated too much, we can use that to hydrate ourselves a little bit with some saline. I don't think we've got any of those pizza restaurants here, David, anyway, in the UK. I've never heard of one, but it's all Domino's and Pizza Hut here, but pretty much. Pizza Express, that sort of thing. Right, we've got our heat buff. Let's crack on. Let's go and have a look at this. And then the sun is rising as well, which is also going to increase the temperature and help us see a little bit better now. Beautiful views. Right, so where was it? Just here. You know what, with so many zombies in this area, I ain't going to risk it. I'm going to take a few of these out if I can. Yeah, these zombies definitely take more than one hit to the head now. Oh crap, there was way more. They're all down the hill. Good job I had that big mag, innit? That got messy quick, didn't it? Oof. That could have ended very badly. I bet all my gear's ruined now. At least better be something decent there at that crash now. Oh no, I only got swiped a couple of times, I think, so we were alright. we're all good. Let's check these zombie bodies quickly, just in case. Well, it's hard to see them in the grass, isn't it? Plate carry on, but I ain't worried about that. It's too heavy and you can't hold as much gear as this vest I've got on. What we got in there? Yes! We found a VSD! Nice, it's got a scope on it as well. Beautiful, we've got a suppressor for it too. It's got 308s in it. That was well worth coming up here. That was well worth it. This rifle is just so beautiful. Although, for some strange reason on the server, it doesn't give them the name, it says placeholder, but they just need to put the details of the rifle in there. It's called the VSD, I think, in Dayz, because they can't use the actual original rifle's name because of copyright reasons, but it is an SVD sniper rifle, which, for those of you who don't know, is like a Russian-made sniper rifle. We also know it as a Dragonov. We are triple carrying again now though, but it is what it is. We'll figure that out in a bit. Doesn't really seem to be anything else decent here though. Alright, cool. Right, let's get over the peak of this mountain and just have a look and see what we can see. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Jackpot indeed. It's such a good rifle and quite hard to find as well. It looks like the hospital where we came from. So we're right near the coast here. Let's have a quick look. Actually, saying that, have I got enough space now in my backpack? Because I cleared a lot of crap out, didn't I? We might have enough space to be able to just whack it in our backpack. I can reshift some of this stuff around. Alright, you know what, let's get rid of the hacksaw for now. Stuff that. Let's play a little bit of inventory Tetris. There we go. Alright, let's have a quick look at our map again. Should now be able to figure out kind of where we're at. You know, I think that point where we came up and we found that little monument, I think that is this here. I have a feeling that we are kind of up here somewhere. We'll know in a minute, because when I look down towards the water, we're going to see like a patch of land that goes across. So we have gone really off track, because we wanted to be over here somewhere, but it's fine. I think we're not quite that far along yet though. Let's continue moving in this direction. Yeah, we're definitely along that part, because there's the factory areas and the coast is on our right, so we are heading, we should now be heading north. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, maybe I've got my bearing. No, we're not going north, we're going south. We're supposed to have been going south all this time. Oh no, oh, I'm getting confused. On the map, right, this is north. Yeah, we're going north. Okay, does that mean that if we're going north... Yeah, here we go. Let's get the compass back out. I'm confusing myself. We're supposed to be heading north. Now the water's on our left. We're facing north. That means we must be up here, on this side. We went in the right direction. Yeah, those ships we can see off in the distance, that's that there. So we're up here somewhere. We've gone totally off track. Oh god. Need to go east then. We need to go back east. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. We got lost and we found something good. So, like... Right, let's head east then. This is what happens sometimes when you haven't got your bearings and it's dark and you kind of lose your direction. It's cold up here anyway, so this is why we need to be now moving kind of inland a little bit. Being cold as well also increases how quickly you're going to use food. Is that a town over there? No, military tents. We're heading in that direction anyway, but... So the fact that we're freezing cold, you see our food levels going down quite quick. We're going to get hungry real soon. And if that drops into the red, we'll start losing health. We might have to search for a new pair of boots at that military place as well. Ours are worn at the moment, but with how much running we're going to be doing, it's not going to be long before they're damaged. And we're going to start not only losing heat through that, but we're also risking damaging our feet and bleeding if they get ruined. So we might want to maybe either pick up a spare pair of boots or just swap them completely if we can. I think this was the tower that we looked in already. It is, because the one with the tent. These lakes up here are all frozen, I think. I don't know if we can get water out of this one. I don't know, I can't remember if we ran across it. They might only freeze over at night and then be accessible in the day. We're going to go and check it real quick because I need to fill my canteen up. We've got no water. We could do with some fresh water. It doesn't look frozen from here anymore. I'm sure we ran across that. Yeah, it's not frozen though. Maybe I imagined running across it. Right, so there's my chlorine tablets. Purify this. What we're going to do is we're going to chug some of this real quick to get some water on board, and then we're going to fill it back up. Oh, it looks like we stood in the water. I thought I was out of the water, but we stood in it. It's made us wet. We're going to chug a whole canteen, and then we're going to refill it, and that's our spare. That whole canteen of water should keep us going for a while now that we've just drank. Yeah, we got way too close to the water's edge. That's why we got wet. Now we're freezing cold. Chlorine tablets purify. Get into the fire. Let's work that back on my belt. Let's get down into these trees a little bit. We'll make a quick fire to warm up. What's this area next to us on the left? I'm going to check this real quick actually. I doubt there'll be food there, but I'm going to check it real quick, I think. Might take the fireplace there. There might be one of those little fire pits for us to use. Fenced off. I kind of remember this place from playing the mosque before a very long time ago. Oh, he saw me. Crap. Here we go. This building's got a fireplace in it. Stay outside, zombag. Yeah, we're not going to be able to stay outside any longer because we are just out of temperature completely. Our body temperature is so low. Alright, while this is warming up and it's getting a little bit warmer outside, let's just have a quick look in here, see if we can find anything useful. I would like to have found some food in here. In these barns is all going to be pretty much like crafting stuff. I don't think there's going to be anything to eat there. But we should be able to get a better idea of where we're at now while we're warming up. Let's have a quick look at the map. Hopefully I'm not lost still anymore. So I think those military tents we could see off in the distance was a refugee camp, which I think is this here. So maybe we are here right now. The warehouses. It seems like it could be this where we're at now. It's got the little towers around it. And it seems to be the right sort of amount of buildings. It definitely looks like the way the compound looked to me to be made up like that. So, and the refugee camp was all the tents that we could see. I think that's where we are right now. We're here. So originally we were going down to Sebjan to see if these are houses. Although they do look a little bit too big to be houses. It could just be another kind of factory area, but... in terms of trying to find food, we might have to be forced to go right up onto the coast and try and find some fishing boats that might have some tins of food left over. Just while we're in here, I'm going to reload up my... AK, because we burnt through that ammo really quickly, didn't we, up on the hill? We were killing those zombies at that crash site. But for an SVD, it was rounds well spent. Fill that bad boy right up. There's a chance we could find a sewing kit and a leather sewing kit around here, though. But I knew that. I knew that the loot in this area was going to be pretty crappy. We needed to warm up though, didn't we? No food. I mean, a box of Cheerios would do right now. There's another lighter. How much we got left on ours? There's no point in taking that. We've got loads left. Matches, no. There's quite a few buildings here actually. I'm only going to have a quick scour around here. I'm not going to check everything. Because food is our priority right now, really, not a leather sewing kit. But it was worth a quick whip around just in case. It's not a place for there to be a military jacket. Although there is military, maybe it is military storage of some form, because there is military towers around it, so... Alright, let's get out of here before we aggro any more zombies. He's still aggroed over there. Look. How are we getting out? I think there's only one way in, one way out. There are two entrances, one either side, I think. Plenty of carpets here. Oh, there's someone else here. Hello.
Hi, mate.
How you doing? You alright? There's a lot of zombies in here, dude. I'd be really careful. I'd probably get in one of the buildings. You're gonna get trapped up there, dude, if you're not careful. There's a lot. There's literally a building right next to you where I've just got inside. You might just want to come in here real quick. Give him a chance to calm down.
Sorry, I'm a little chill and speak there. I have a lot of bullets, so no problem.
Okay, man. Well, I'll leave you to finish them off. I need to literally move because I've got very little food left and I need to find some food, so...
I have
Stay safe.
I have
Do you have? Oh, do you? Do you have a spare can you can trade me?
In which building you are?
The building where you was up on that scaffolding on the side. I'm in that building. Yeah, there you go. How you doing? You alright?
Hi, mate. Yep.
Cool, cool. Nice to meet you. My name's Dom. Oh, you're a star. Thank you very much for that. That's going to help me no end. Thank you. Do you need anything that I might have? Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Nope. Thanks.
Okay, man.
By the way, warning with the fat, just eat
very
15
little,
or
yes.
20%.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to be sick. I hear you. Yeah, I've already figured that out, but thanks. Yeah, I can't eat too much fat, but that's going to keep me going for a while now, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. So what are you up to in the area then? Just exploring?
That, yeah, I have a base nearby and
nice.
return back to check. Do you need water?
I'm actually okay for water because I just filled my flask up at a pond and just purified it there, so I'm good. It was just the food that I was running out of. I am heading back now north to kind of slightly warmer climate, so yeah, I'm hopefully going to find more food there and then probably come back to this area later on because I'm still looking for some night vision goggles, so usually find them in the military areas.
Yeah,
So thanks for the heat packs.
Actually, I have also a huge problem to find night vision goggles. I'm searching for 5 days and nothing.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've been looking for them. I don't know if they're going to be one of the things you'll find if you get into Athena 3, the new underground bunker. If you go through the wormhole after activating it, I don't know if that's where the night vision goggles might be. So it might be worth at some point trying to go through there, but...
Do you need batteries or bandage or ammo?
No, I'm actually okay. I've got some ammo for my AK. I've got some ammo for my HK417, so I'm actually good for that. Bandages I'm good for as well. I got medicine, so yeah, it was literally just the food I was running out of. I was getting quite low, so I had none left. So I appreciate the meat. Hopefully I'll come across some wolves or some deers or something at some point, and I'll be able to do a bit of hunting, so that's what I'm kind of going to do next. You don't have to give me all your food, dude. You need it. You're going to need it. If you run out...
I have a lot of food.
Okay, I was gonna say if you run out, you're gonna, kind of feel like, oh, I wish I hadn't gave that guy all my food now. But well, thank you. That's gonna sustain me now until I get back up the north part of the map, which is where I'm heading now. So,
good advice. When you are near this fireplace or whatever fireplace, which is already built, put the canned food on the top.
On the top, yeah, I've also figured that out as well. I noticed that I don't know if they've changed that because it used to be you used to have to drag and drop the food into the fireplace to warm it up, but now you can attach it to the top. So I like that. That's quite cool, isn't it?
But only this kind of food.
Only the
Only canned
canned
food.
food, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it warms it up
And
nicely.
okay, meat, also meat, but canned food
Yeah.
can be put on the top, heat it on the maximum, it's 100 degrees,
Yeah.
and store it in your pocket. When you
Yeah,
have
keep you warm
4 or
for a little while.
5, yeah, it will keep you a little bit warmer for 10 minutes, plus minus.
I also found that if you eat it when it's too hot, it actually burns you and you get injured. I thought that was quite cool as well. That must have been a new
Yep.
addition because it never used to do that. You used to be able to eat food straight from being cooked and it would never burn you, but now it does. So that's quite cool that they've added that.
And when you put something into fireplace, that's problem because it will burn it. So
Yeah,
don't do it. Don't do it with the water and
yeah.
with freeze and stuff. Just put it nearby the fireplace, nearby, and it will heat himself.
Yeah. That's really good tips, man. I appreciate your help and I appreciate the food. So thank you. I'm going to move on, though. I'm going to continue heading north and just have
Okay.
a look around. So stay safe
Uh,
and maybe we'll meet again.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, there's zombies outside the door. Hang on 1 minute.
Give me.
All right. Take care. Well, he was a friendly guy. It's nice to meet friendly guys. And, like, if I hadn't met him, if I'd have snuck away or not been around, I never would have got all that food. So, you know what I mean? It just shows sometimes talking to people can actually have more of a benefit than if I was just run away or, like, try and kill someone. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, so if I'd have killed him, someone's going to say, you could have had all his food, everything. But, like, who knows? That guy I could come across him again in the future and he could help me again. Like, I like that. Let's just hope he doesn't shoot me while I'm running away. No, he's got a fire going. I can see the smoke coming out the chimney. All right, cool. Well, we survived that scenario and we got some food. So happy days. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream, bud. How's it going? Yeah, it just depends really, I think, Phil, on who you come across and what servers you're playing. Some servers are really aggro-y and, you know, I think really a lot of people who are kind of playing like Namalsk, like the true survivalists like me, you tend to find that because it is such a harsh environment and it's hard to survive anyway without the PvP side of things, you come across, I've come across more people playing Namalsk that have been happy to help and share stuff than actually kill each other. Because in a map like this, there's so much military loot. Normally you'd only kill people because you want a better gun or something like that. People have got the better guns. It's just the survival element that the people find hard. I mean, he was giving me a lot of tips that I already knew. I kind of didn't want to say to him, yeah, I already know that, mate. I didn't want to be a know-it-all. So I just kind of took a lot of that advice he gave me on and kind of like, you know, just thanked him for sharing with me. Because I could have been a new player. I might not have known any of that stuff. So it's quite sweet in a way that he offered that kind of advice. Do you know what I mean? There's the refugee camp, I think. That's what we're looking for next. Is it? Is that a refugee camp or is that just a little sandbag bunker? Either way, it's something. Let's go and have a quick look. Well, there's barbed wire around it, so I'm taking it that's going to be the refugee camp. Oh, we're good for food now as well. Let's have a little bit more of that fat. Yeah, he wasn't lying though. You eat too much fat too quickly, it makes you sick. Is that someone up in that tower, or is that just the camo netting? Yeah, it's just the camo netting. In Namalsk, these areas are so dangerous because of how many zombies are in them. I'll try and be as sneaky as I can, but we'll probably end up having to climb up into the tower there and shoot them from above. In order to be able to look around to get some loot properly, we might have to deal with them. We've got more than enough ammo in our AK to be able to do that, so. Well, it's definitely, so that's a FAMAS. Nice. I wouldn't mind one of them, but I've never found any mags for them. So that guy was saying himself he's not found any night vision goggles after 5 days of looking. So maybe they're just not in the map. Well, I say in the map, in this server. Shark
Dom,
fins!
you have a new subscriber. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Thanks for the sub, dude. Colby, thanks for the sub,
Dom.
bro.
You have a new subscriber. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Appreciate the support, guys. It's really kind of you, thank you. Hope you enjoy the content on the channel, guys. So I don't know if I should just start shooting these zombies now and just get it over and done with and get it out of the way so we can just actually have a quick look around and not have to stress too much about it. But there could be a lot around this area. But let's do it anyway. Let's see if we can take a few of these out. They do take 2 bullets, these zombies in this server, I think, from what I've seen. Handguns will take about 4 to the head to kill. It's not like the one shot like some of them. Which way are they all coming from? See how they get aggroed by the suppressed shots? He's got armor on, so he took a few more. Oh yeah, there's a lot in this area. Still, wow, look at them all. Wow, I'm glad we didn't try and sneak through all there. We would have been dead. I think we made the right choice here to get up here. Try and clear these out. Well, there you go. That's how to clear a mini horde. Done. Job done. Right, let's go and check the bodies and see if they've got anything good. Oh, there's still some in there! Sneaky! Little sneaky fuckers, eh? They must be the special ops ninja zombies. I was going to call them zombies. Ninja zombies. Yeah, well, I managed to get some ammo that I've used on these back, so I've got another box of ammo, so that's good. Lawsy, hello. Welcome to the stream, bro. Yes, you could potentially grenade them. If I had a grenade, that is. Unfortunately, I don't have any. However, the splash damage of the grenades is so large radius that even being up there, if I'd have thrown a grenade down here, it would have killed me as well. So grenades are good if you're a good distance away from them, but trust me, grenades have quite a large splash radius in this game, so I would have killed myself if I'd have used a grenade. But it's not a bad tactic if you can use it in the right scenario. But trust me, I've tested it. I've died a few times testing the radius of the grenades. If you throw them too close, yeah, you're dead. We do have some weapons and that in here, so... Oh, look. I wonder if that scope's going to work on us. It says it's an AWM rifle scope. I can't speak, scope. But that might work on one of those other sniper rifles I've got. The Barrett or the M7200 or whatever the hell it was. You know, the one that we found earlier. Oh, that's fine, Lawsy. That's why you're here, dude. I mean, you can ask me all the questions you want, bro. I'll help you the best I can. I've been playing Dayz for over 1,500 hours now. I'm not trying to be big-headed. I'm not trying to, you know, measure up or anything. But I'm just saying I've got a fair bit of experience in this. So if you've got any questions, don't feel bad about asking, dude. It's all good. Sharing is caring, so they say. Right, we just found a brand new pair of assault boots. That was one reason why we came here, really. That's probably the only reason why I came here. I don't like the colour of them, but they'll do. They're pristine. The ones that I was wearing were worn and probably not far off being ruined. So we've got fresh boots now. I ain't got to worry about that for a while, but we do need to repair our trousers very quickly because they've just got ruined. There's a drum mag over there. Looks like it might be for a shotgun, maybe. I don't know. Let's have a quick look and see what that's for. Yeah, it is 30 round 12 gauge. That would probably go on one of those shotguns that we saw earlier. Tactical helmet, that's knackered. What's that there? AR-15, we don't need that. There's a lot of tents to search here. Oh look. Yeah, I know I'm being pedantic, but like I prefer the darker boots and the blue, slightly blue ones. I'm weird like that. Such a freak. A quick way to get down there, you may have seen me do it earlier, is if you just roll slightly, you actually go in, you roll into this little bit here under the camo netting. It's a good way to get off that tower. Some of you may use that technique already, but that's a pretty sweet way to get down. Quite quiet as well. I'm not going to bother with the buckshots because I've already picked up. I picked up so much like shotgun ammo, and I ain't got a shotgun, and I probably never will use a shotgun. So I just got sick of picking it up. I just thought, you know what, I ain't gonna bother. So I just stashed what I had already, and then I ain't gonna bother picking up anymore. There's a floor lamp there. It's nice to be able to explore without the zombies around there. That was good. That was a good call. MP5's no good. I don't need that. Don't need that. We already came through this one first, didn't we? Because that's where the FAMAS was. Shame I haven't got space for it, but like I said, I ain't seen a mag for it, so it ain't gonna work. We've already searched these ones. I'm going around in circles now. Which, you know, I do, as you guys know, because I'm always worried that I've missed something. It's a map. We don't need that. We've got one already. Don't know if we need any more heat packs. That guy gave us 2 as well. We'll take another one while we've got the space for now. What time am I streaming to? I'm probably going to stream for another hour maybe. And then I'm going to go off and have my food at around 11. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys need to knock off and you've got other stuff to do, feel free, man. I don't expect you guys to hang around if you don't. But if you want to spend just under an hour watching some more winter survival in the mosque with me, then yeah, feel free to hang around, man. Company's always good. I wonder if the Cobra would go on this. It should do. No, I've noticed that with the AK-15, it only takes like the NATO scopes, not the Russian scopes. So that drum we found earlier, I think, should go on that. Interesting. It almost looks like a PPSH, but it's actually a shotgun. It's a very similar design to the PPSH, which is a Russian-made SMG. I just want to test that real quick. I just want to go and see if that mag we found, that drum mag, does fit on this. It looks like it should. It looks like a very similar kind of system to work with this type of gun. Because there's like a little slot just at the front there, underneath the hand, before the hand grip, where it slots in. Yep. See, now I don't want to drop this with triple carrying again because I got a 30-round drum mag on a shotgun, which would be really good against those big groups of zombies that we just come across. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I ain't triple carrying. We've got an SVD in our bag, for God's sake. You know what I mean? We've already got more than enough guns. We don't need any more. I'm just being greedy now. Greed is not good. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. Forgive me if we checked these already, but I can't remember. Yeah, we did. That's where we saw the buckshot. All right, let's move on then. We've done a good whip around here. We've got some new boots that we wanted. Let's just lay down here real quick. See, this is what happens when you triple carry, because you're gonna have to now. I'm gonna have to keep dropping stuff to be able to put stuff in my hand. Right, so we know we're at the refugee camp here, and we wanted to check what this area was here on the map. So if we're here, we need to go south east. Great. Oh no, pressing the wrong button. No, I want my compass actually. That's on 8. Yep, heading in the right direction already. I kind of thought we were, but you know, my direction skills weren't that great earlier, were they? Now, if there's any zombies down here, we're just going to go bang bang just to get rid of the 30 shells I've got in this. That'll just be a little bit fun as well. We are getting cold, so we do need to get inside the building anyway. Oh yes, why not, Phil? Why not? It's a good reason to have another cold one, eh? Have another cold beer while you're watching. Why not? I was only going to be doing an hour stream, but that happens sometimes. I kind of get into it, and the time flies when you're playing this game. It really does. Like, stream time at this moment is, what, 3 hours and 21 minutes? Thereabouts. So, like, wow, where's those 3 hours and 21 minutes gone? It doesn't seem like I've been playing the game for that long. This time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. One thing about that guy giving us all that food, though, is he does kind of take the challenge away from the game. And I was just actually thinking that. I was just thinking, you know, we were looking for food because we're running low, and that's kind of part of the kind of fun of the survival element is, can you find more food before dying? Do you know what I mean? He helped us out now in there, so we ain't gonna worry about food for a while. He gave us what, 2 tins of tuna and a piece of fat and a dried wolf steak, which will probably keep us going for a day. Do you know what I mean? That's probably a day's worth of food. Well, not in this server actually, because a day is really quick because of how quick it gets dark. But we're good for food for now. I still want to search that area. I think it's over here. And the fog starts coming in. It makes it so much harder to see what's going on. Got a train yard or something here. Is this the area that we're looking for on our map? Yeah, I think it might be. Let's just have a real quick look before we get into where the zombies are likely to be. Yeah, this is it. Who is it? We come across the train track, didn't we? Maybe we overshot a little bit. I think this is the train track on the map. This line going down here. And it comes into this area here, but it doesn't show any of the things being around it. So maybe this is actually the factory. Maybe we've come down to the factory. I think, by the looks of it, this is where we are, because I can see guard towers around this area and they're on the map. No worries, Phil. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, bro. So yeah, this is where we're at. We're at the factory, so we overshot from this area. So, oh well, it is what it is. Let's just... I don't really know if we want to have a look around the factory. There's not really going to be anything here for us, to be honest with you. So actually, maybe we shouldn't bother with that. I know I'm getting my map out a lot, and I know this might be a little bit annoying. I do apologise, but I just need to actually very quickly. So if we're at the factory, just here, and I think this is where we are, right here, because this little red line looks like it's maybe part of the train line that branches off, and we're going to be about here now. We just literally need to go west, slightly to the west, to be able to get to that area to see what it is. Go west, life is peaceful there. Whenever I say we need to go west, that song pops in my head for some reason, the Go West song. I know I'm cringy as hell, but it's like that's my spice. That's my special spice. When people ask me what my superpower is, you know, when they ask you that question, what's your superpower? It's, superpower. My superpower's cringe. The power of cringe. I can make people physically cringe, which is a good superpower, I think, because when they're cringing, you can take them out like quite stealthily. Cringe is almost similar to brain freeze, I think, in certain respect. Like, it's quite incapacitating to have the power of cringe and give me a window of opportunity. Oh, we've got a hunter tower here. We'll have a quick look in there. What's in there? Nothing good. Well, that shotgun's just gone all glitchy, look. Can't see it in my hand, but you can see the drum mag. It seems to be further away than it looks on the map. Unless I've messed it up again and I've overshot it. I don't think I have. So that guy that gave us the food, that wasn't the guy we saw earlier on in the stream, because the guy we saw earlier on in the stream didn't have the kind of similar camo colours to what I'm wearing, which that other guy did. There we go, I can see a roof of a building, so this is it, I think. There's another hunter tower here, it's worth a quick look in there. Are they zombies over there, or are they tree stumps? They're tree stumps. Oh, look at that. You never normally find AKs in a in a watchtower, hunter tower. There's a bloody AK up there. That's just how they roll in the mosque. They hunt with AKs. I don't think this is what we were looking for. This is like a derelict church. God damn it, Dom. Keep getting lost. I'm normally quite good at finding my way around. But with all the different hills to obscure your view and the trees, it can be quite difficult. Don't tell me now this is where we are. Can you imagine if that's it? That's where we are, the derelict church. We've gone right back to where we started pretty much earlier on. Alright, northwest then. Let's try and run in a straight line this time, shall we? Can you imagine if I'm holding the map upside down? I know it doesn't do that, but that would be funny, wouldn't it? It's the most common way people get lost, holding the map upside down. Although the writing would be upside down, so it's quite easy to tell. Be nice if this server had auto run. I ain't got auto run. That could make life a little easier sometimes. Start getting a numb pinky finger by pressing down on shift to run. Now, can we see anything through the trees over here? Hello, Cheese. Welcome to the stream, bro. What are you up to? Right, this looks more like it. This is it. This has to be it. It's like, it's ruins, but you can sometimes find some loot in these. So this is where we were looking for. Quite well hidden actually, quite hard to find, wasn't it? We are literally just going to go loud bang bangs with these zombies to get rid of this shotgun. Have a little bit of fun before the end of the stream. Just killing the zombies. Oh, more than I thought though. Oh shit. Bad idea, Tom. Yeah, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? I didn't think there were going to be that many. I can't even climb up on the wall either. Can I get up on here? No, because I ain't got enough stamina right now. It didn't look like there was that many zombies in that area. I know I'm bleeding. I'm going to fix that in a minute. Yeah, that was good fun. That got my heart racing for a second then. When I saw all them coming, I was like, oh no, I've bitten off more than I can chew. Hang on a minute, I just hit you, bro. The hell? Hopefully this will be a zombie-free zone. Ah, you're just having a smoked cheese. Fair play. Right, let's quickly heal up this bleed. Probably have to sew our clothes again now. We took a few swipes, didn't we? Oh, maybe our clothes are alright. I know... Oh, now our assault vest is badly damaged. We don't want that to get totally ruined because it's holding a lot of our gear. But yeah, we're good. We're good. We can get rid of that shotgun now. Now we've just pretty much used all that up. I only wanted to use it literally for that. Oh, there's another zombie. Where are you going, dude? Oh, we've got more. There's some military zombies coming in from over there. Maybe they've run down from one of the bases or something that's nearby. Right, let's go and check some of these zombie bodies real quick. Some servers, they will have stuff on them that's useful. Some they don't. Some it's just junk. Like, really, dude? Ah, my suppressor just ruined. I hadn't really used it that much as well, so that ran out really quick. Alright. Yeah, the military zombies are coming from somewhere else. Ooh, oh, no, he had an assault vest on him. I could have took that. I've just ruined it by shooting him. Right, some of these buildings here do sometimes have military loot in them. Matches there, I don't need them. It's getting dark again already. Hiking boots, no. Binoculars, no. This all looks like civilian crap to me. Yeah. Good job. Well, it's worth checking out anyway, because you never know. At least we kind of know where we are on the map now as well, so we can use that as kind of getting our bearings wherever we go next. But it's getting dark again, isn't it? Dark and cold. We've got a fireplace downstairs, so we're probably going to have to stoke up a fire just to warm up again. Let's just eat this last bit of fat. I could take that suppressor off the SVD and put it on this AK. Although having the suppressed long range gun is probably going to be better, but I'm probably going to use this a little bit more if I get in sticky situations. Like, we'll do that. We'll take the suppressor off the SVD. I wonder if I can put this. The scope won't fit on there now. I don't even think it will fit on the other guns that I was talking about earlier, but it's worth a try because some of them will work on certain rifles. Oh, no, that's the wrong gun, Dom. You need You don't want the HK, you want the AK. Alright, we'll keep an eye on how quickly those suppressors degrade in this. It's really dark now, I can hardly see. Let's get a fire going real quick. There's got to be a tree nearby, isn't there? Plenty of trees nearby. So I don't want to cut the whole tree down, we just want to get a few logs. We saw the wooden log, it should give us some smaller logs to make a fire with. Use that paper from that box of ammo we used a minute ago. Dark again already. I don't like that so much, but you know, the fact that there's no night vision, again, it could be the whole design of the server. You know, it could be that there's no night vision. Makes it more fun for people to be able to get an idea of where people are. And let's warm up. Alright guys, so I did kind of say that I was probably going to stream until 11. It's nearly 10:30 now. I'm feeling a little bit hungry and thirsty, and I'm probably going to shoot off in a second. So for those of you who joined the stream, I really do appreciate it, and thanks for your company. If you want to see more live streams from me, then just let me know, and I'll try and do one every now and then if you enjoy the content. And I just wish you all the best and hope you have a great week, and maybe I'll catch you again. And just before I go, I know I said it earlier, but for any of you who have not subscribed to the channel yet, I really would appreciate the support. It's free to do, and you'll also get updates on fresh new content as soon as it's ready for you through YouTube. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your time. Yes, see you later, Lawsy. See you later to Phil as well, and David, and all you other guys who were here today. So yeah, I'll see you again soon. All the best. Thanks for watching.